See if we can get the lighting a little better in here. Oh. See if we can get the lighting a little better in here. Oh, shit. Oh. See if we can get the lighting a little better in here. Yeah, that works better. Okay. Yeah, damn, Skippy. Hiya, Thermite. Welcome to. How are you? A little better. I need more light, don't I? Yes, I need more light. How's the lighting now? Still crap. We'll work on that. Oh. What the hell, cats? What the fuck you do now? Do I need to be worried? What the hell? What is it? What's going on, PT? Oh, tearing shit up. Okay. I see. That's between you and your papa. Work on it. I don't know. I looked at it for half a second and went, that's not the way my room looks. And it's pretty fucked up. Think they knocked some shit over or something, terrorizing through it all. Oh. Hi. How is you? I'll talk on that in a second. I'm trying to work on getting a better light source, as it were. Some light on my face, so as to not be sucking tons of juice from my battery in the StreamYard. All right. See if I can get a little bit of light on my face. Instead of having to use a flashlight, which I'm having to use outside. No, I had a lighter. There you go. There's a light. And come on, lighter. Go. Light and yeah. There. We're going to do a little bit of live stream by lantern light. I say that jokingly. I got the other two lights in the background. Welcome to the Freedom Forum. It's good to see y'all. Finally, I'm back. I'm around. Hi. Sorry I've been off streaming like y'all. I know everybody been worried about me and whatnot. I just been Nose to the grindstone, getting shit done. You know how it works. Speaking of which, I don't really like to do this, show off customers' blades and whatnot. But this is one I'm kind of making as a gift, so it's a little bit easier to do this. I want to show you some of my handiwork when I say bladesmithing. This here, it's kind of hard to see unless you get some good light on it. That is a hand-forged blade, and it is a thick boy. Now, it's got something to it. I built this to be able to go through a car window if you need to. I got to harden it still, so mind you, this is my calculation. Harden this end and harden the blade. Now that everything's shaped and formed, I've got it right. This is going to end up being a really nice blade. And this is just the inside of the blade, mind you. I'm going to put scales on there and wrap the handle, make it nice and firm of a handle. That's what I mean when I make good knives. You can see there's a patina to it that actually shows in the way that the blade is formed. It's hammer forged along the edge, along the spine, on the sides, all down the tang, impinged to make the handle thicker, so you have more weight in the handle than in the blade. Even though it's very thick in the blade, there's more weight in the handle. No, this wasn't rebar. This right here was this. Let me see here. Oops. I have a piece of weld steel, basic flat weld steel that I use. And it starts out pretty thick on its own. I mean, let me see if I can get that in the camera there. Starts out pretty thick on its own. But this is a whole different theater of thickness. It's kind of hard to show, but side-by-side comparison. Whole different theater of thickness. And this part is hella thicker than that by quite a bit, and it actually shows in the weight in the handle. Very, very nice knife that I'm making for this fella as a kind of a gift, as thank you for coming through, helping me out with some wood. Believe it or don't, burning a wood fire in order to keep your house warm is very useful, and it works. But it costs wood. It takes a lot of wood. And it's not a joke. That's why, the feller that was doing that for me, he's up there on the side of the mountain, out there cutting wood. And I fixing to tell this feller he needs to have something that he can defend himself with it. And he's out there, something that if absolute push came to shove, I'm not saying this is what I wish on the man. I don't. All right. I'm just saying absolute push came to shove, it'd kill a bear. That'd defend your life. All right. And that's what it come down to. That's why I was making this for him. As I seen the little knives that he's been carrying up there, and I'm like, no, son, you're going to carry a knife into the woods. You need to carry something. Hiya, Monty. And it's good to see you, Monty, Nosy, all of you, Thermite, 1A, 2A, all y'all. It's good to see all y'all. I just, I'm not one for constantly going about it. I try to keep up with y'all's chat. And on top of that, if you want to come up here into the old box, as it were, link is in the description. Grab yourself a drink. Have yourself a good old time. Howdy do. Sarancha. Okay. Good luck, Nosy. I don't know shit about Discord. Oh, what's up? He's back. Ladies and gentlemen, 1A, 2A. Howdy, brother.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Well, I'm back.
Right? Back and better than ever.
Cat without the hat, my brother. Welcome. How you doing? This man right here, I got to tell y'all, he stood next to me when it come down to it. I was having me a hard time, and we all been having a hard time, about that one. But I think you know what I'm talking about. Losing dangerous freedom.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, man. That was hard on a lot of people because a lot of us that had problems gravitated to his channel because we could be ourselves. You know what I mean? We
amen.
didn't have to worry about people judging us.
He's the reason I started the Freedom Forum in the first place.
There you go.
I mean, I thought, dude, that's fucking phenomenal. That's what YouTube was supposed to be in the beginnings of it all. And I said, well, shit, why not? So I will do my damnedest. I'll put it down to y'all this way. I will do my damnedest to come back and do the Freedom Forum as often as I can. In his honor.
Excuse me.
I
think
wouldn't do it in mine. Shit.
you're doing a good thing, man. You know what I mean? No one can ever replace him. No one can ever be him, but he has a legacy. You know what I mean? He created something special, and it's on anybody. You know what I mean? People have to. That's how you remember people. And I appreciate you doing it, man. That's why I popped up. I saw that name. I looked at your videos and saw that, and I was like, kind of just clicked. You know what I mean? I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna, I got to check this out. This is badass. You know what I mean? It's amazing, man.
This really got me, going in the first place. I was like, because y'all gotta understand. Before I met Dangerous Freedom, I was basically living out in the desert, working on as a security guard in the middle of nothing, and pretty much drinking myself to death every day, like on a level that nowadays would be a joke. Like you guys see the way I drink now. It's not even comparison to that. I was probably, I'd go through about like an 18 pack of fucking them IPAs in about 24 hours.
And what are those, like 11, 12%?
Yeah.
So it's just bad on your liver and your organs.
Yeah. I mean, I have me a couple of drinks,
Yeah, but it ain't like you used to be. You ain't just getting shit faced, pissed, drunk no more. Like, yeah. Listen, I quit drinking, man. It's only been 8 or 9 days now, I think. But but the thing is that I don't judge nobody for drinking, bro. You want to know why? It's because I've struggled with it my whole life.
Same here.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I was to fall off the wagon, it could happen, right? So I don't judge nobody because fuck, man, it's a struggle and people don't realize it. And a lot of us like to drink our pain away. You know what I'm saying?
I don't figure that it doesn't work. I just figure that, you know what? There are certain times and places for that. And you don't put that out in front of the world. That's the way I was raised. My daddy was the same way. He says it's all right to drink, but don't get stupid in public. Don't get slobber faced out there. If you're gonna get slobber faced, you do it in your own privacy.
Nobody needs to deal with that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. You get super drunk and everybody around you is like, fuck, now we got to take care of him. You know what I'm saying?
You're sitting there like, huh? Did you get my text?
I've been in some situations, yeah, where man, if I didn't have good people around me, I don't know what would have happened to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, that's life.
hell
That's
yeah.
my, you know.
Especially when you drink a lot, bro. They don't people don't understand when you drink a lot, you get yourself in some of the most fucked up situations without even trying to. It's just I don't
Hey,
know what it
Racer, good to see you, brother. Stuart. Yeah, I am live streaming again because, well, let's just say there's a mixture of peer pressure and
is.
mixture of peer pressure, and I'm sick and tired of sitting on my ass doing nothing or doing next to nothing, really. And I still, don't get me wrong, I have been working. I have been working my ass off, but I have not been doing like y'all have been seeing in the past. Like, every single day, nose of the grindstone, had my truck running like it was a champion, had my freaking quad up and going, and had, different stuff going right. It just, every single day was a new thing. It's not like nowadays, I'm starting to slow down. I'm starting to feel old.
What's the chat saying that?
Well, Cat's down there. He's all, telling us about what the. Oh, I was like, "What is that?" Oh, it's a cigarette. I'm like, "What?"
Bro, that's the thing about me is I can drink like when I was like at my peak, I could drink like a 24 pack and not even be stumbling around. And people be looking at me and I'm like, bro, this is water. This is light beer. I need something stronger. You know what I'm saying? Like,
This since I got home today.
yeah.
How's
Well,
your
bro,
day?
don't go too far. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No,
we're talking
I'm
about
just
tearing it
saying.
down.
I'm
Yeah,
just saying. Oh, Rebel whiskey. I like this stuff.
bro,
This
Rebel's
is
good. Have you ever tried
really,
creek water?
huh?
Creek water?
No, I haven't.
You should. That's some real good shit. Super smooth.
This ain't all that smooth, but what it does remind me of is the whiskey that I used to get back in the day from my dad. Like it was some, not
Yeah.
Old Turkey, not Whiskey Creek or any of those. I'm talking about it was this one whiskey that he always bought from our family. It was like right from his family, extended, mind you, but yes. Uh, it was first run as shine, and then they made it into whiskey right in their backyard. And this is the closest I can find to that same flavor. Is that Rebel whiskey? It has burn to it, but at the same time, it's like it's got like this feeling, like an aged feeling, like a different, a flavor and a
Bro, certain types of that hints of like, certain type of whiskey will take you back to a different time period. That's how I was always describe it is is it's weird. That it's like the taste brings you back. It's like something you just sit, you drink and you think. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's yeah, yeah. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about, man.
It's just like, yeah, that's the kind of the memories that I have. Like my dad used to get that real special alcohol. We get it in little, I still keep ragu jars to this day, like any kind of glass jars, because we used to get it in little Atlas jars like this. Yeah, a little mason jar like that.
Yeah. Just like
But
you'd put some moonshine in. You know what I
It'd
mean?
be this color inside that mason jar. So you'd see that in there,
It'd be
real
amber.
amber color inside
Yeah.
the mason jar, and you'd be like, "Boy, that's not moonshine."
See, I was real bad on liquor, bro. I drank like a pint a day, right? I drink like a pint, fit, depending on like where I was at that day. And then I went to beer because I realized that liquor was going to really get me in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew myself way too well. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was like, no,
That's
whiskey
why
makes me. I turn into Brock Lesnar when I drink too much whiskey. I'll just
I
start
drink whiskey at
slamming people through
home and
tables.
beer on the run. That's how I put it. I'll drink whiskey at home and beer on the run.
I get that, yeah. And so I don't know, man. Whiskey. I was big on tequila for a while and big on vodka, but I always just like dark liquor. It
Ooh,
just
no, whiskey's one of the cleaner ones. Tequila, it just like
this shit makes
I
me.
don't know what it is. Maybe it's the plant infusions or how it's made or what. It's got that flavor that just or something in the background, like the agave nectar or something about it. It does something different to your head. All right, and
Right.
the whiskey, vodka, yeah, I don't like it because it fucking rots your guts. Gin, I don't like it because it can do pretty much the same thing as like rot gut vodka or what's the other one? That liqueur that makes you have a headache.
Or like Kahlua and fucking Bailey's and stuff like that.
Yeah, but it's like a special liqueur. You get it's yellow in this big old long triangular almost bottle, pyramid shaped almost, but it looks like a big old long fucking trumpet. And it's Italian, but it's about like fucking this tall
Like
in the bottom,
amaretto.
and it's only this big around. I don't think it's an amaretto. I think it's something else. It's like
I'm not
well,
sure.
anyways,
Anyway,
whatever it is, it freaking dude, it leaves you fucking just it makes you want to throw up. It's so sickly on your stomach.
right.
You have to dilute it, and when you dilute it, you have to dilute it with the right and proper alcohol. Otherwise, you
Oh,
just end up with the worst guttings.
you
Pardon
remember
me.
like triple sec and shit? And like, do you remember something called anti shock? And it was that cinnamon that burned. Oh my, oh man, yeah.
Oh, dude, no. I remember Mad Dog 2020. I remember Sapphire
That,
Bombay with a Sapphire Martini Blue. I remember freaking, what was it? What they called the Devil's Own. That's a drink that I don't think I've ever made for anybody on my channel. That would blow your mind. It's like one of those, wow, I don't want to drink it, but I want to drink it.
it's kind of like a challenge, you know. And you can't tell somebody that likes to drink that they don't want no good damn challenge. You're like, drinking game where? You know, like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I remember those days, man. Those are good times. Good times.
Yeah. No, that's the way I look at it. Drinking game, win. Huh? What? We could do one right now. What's up?
Shit. That's how, man. We used to like when I was in high school, we'd get like 30 people together and we'd go crash other like county schools party, and we would.
What's
I'm just
up?
kidding.
Without the hat, my brother.
I didn't expect you to bring me up so quick. Going on, man? How you doing?
I might. I think.
Yeah, it's good. It was good talking to you, man. I'm glad you're live again. That's some good shit.
Yeah, that's the whole idea, brother. I'm on a level of the last thing I want is people to worry about me now.
Yeah, I was worried about you.
Hold my own. I'm pretty good.
Yeah, I ain't worried about that. I just, care about you, bro. Ain't heard nothing from you. I didn't know if you fell off a cliff or what.
Well, shit. If I fall off a cliff now, you won't be able to get me on my cell phone. Or you might be able to get me on my cell phone, but I'm going to tell you what's up right away. And
Fuck a Four Loco, cat. You said Four Loco? Fuck that shit.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, bro, you ever drank one?
Ended up in jail cells over fucking no.
Yep. Hey, you know what kind of damage 2 of them can do in less than an hour, bro?
What about 4 and 2? What about 4 and 2? What about 4 and 2?
Taylor, what's up, y'all? Good to see you.
Hey, Guardsman.
Yes, sir.
I've seen you in the chat lately. We've talked, like in different chat. Yeah, so I've seen you around. Yeah.
Thought I was dead. Yeah. That's funny. That's real funny.
Yeah, when people say stuff like that, never mind. Was it? No, never mind. It's not. It's probably not the most appropriate. I thought you was dead. Is that a thought or a wish?
Like right? Yeah. Like damn.
No, this is appropriate as hell. Y'all let your hair down. Shit, it's a freedom farm, right?
My hair's already down.
Talk some shit. You don't want me to talk my motherfucking shit. Just know that.
Seeing how I flick that hair around, man, I should be a Pantene Pro V model. That was a joke, of course.
I hope, bro.
Damn, bro. You better not be Yeah. You better not be jumping on the bed with Velcro on the ceiling.
You look, bro. Now you look like the lead singer of System of a Down.
Oh, yes, he does. He looks like, yeah, he does. Surge.
He does. What up, Surge?
No, the trip of it is that I could do so many different looks just because my hair's long.
Hell yeah.
It gives you an edge. That's one of those things I love talking about, like the added edge, that ability to blend in different places however you want.
I wear my hair up a lot of times. Nobody recognizes me in around when my hair's down.
Nobody recognizes me to be me when I've got my hair down. They look at me like, who the fuck is this homeless fuck?
Cut your hair, hippie. That's what my dad always told me.
The clothing looks right, but who the fuck is this homeless fucker?
Yeah, I ain't gonna get you.
Hey, Blaine, how you
doing? Nobody even says anything to me, man. I just get weird stares. So then I'll give them something to stare at. I'll just be like, I was walking through. Matter of fact, I was walking through Lowe's doing turkey sounds and just laughing at the people like looking around. Another fun thing to do is when you're walking through like your grocery store or something, just kind of like stop and look up or point, and people be like, they get the craziest looks on their face. It's great.
Hey, you ever heard of? Okay, there's a.
I'm not even bullshitting you. Like the other day, somebody did this shit to me. He turns around and goes, "Hi," and I'm like, "What?" Just because you see this dude with freaking the face diaper on and all, like, I'll do a perfect reenactment for you. All right,
man, I can't believe you actually got a face diaper.
Okay, yeah, whatever. He's like, "Oh, hi." I'm like, "What?" I just did what? Because I don't expect them to fucking talk to me because they're all glued to their fucking mask,
Yeah, no doubt. It's kind of like people glued to their phone, man. It's kind of like most of the same people involved with that shit. Going about my daily life, man, you'd be surprised at how many people I see that don't look up from their phone, man. Man, I grew up in some rough areas, so you always had to keep a look over your shoulder. You didn't know if you was
Where'd you
about to get
grow up
run
at?
over, shot at, something.
Where'd you grow up at?
I grew up in South Carolina, man.
Okay, so you probably grew up in somewhere around like the Florence area or
Shit, no, Columbia,
Spartanburg. Oh, Columbia. Well,
Columbia,
that's
Case.
near
All right,
Spartanburg.
let me tell you
So,
this. 90% of the time, I was the only white dude in the neighborhood.
I
Most of the
know
time
exactly
growing
where
up.
you're talking about. Hey, well, okay. Listen. I know South Carolina gets down. They've had Bloods out there for a long time. I know South Carolina gets down. I know a lot. That's the thing is I know a lot about a lot of weird information. The people will be like, "Why do you know that?" I'm like, "I don't, because I lived it, seen it." You know what I mean? But it's just me.
Sorry, had a foster dog going crazy.
Well, I'm not giggling because of that, cat. I'm sitting here listening to 1A, 2A. I'm like, all right, yeah, bro. No, I don't hate on nobody, but I'm just saying, I grew up in fucking downtown Ogden, Utah, and fucking Los Angeles, California. So
Yeah, no, dude, that's way more gangster than my area. But
I
still,
lived
gangs
4
and
years
shit
in
were
Orange
rampant.
Mountain, Memphis. So
I know all about heaven and hell. I do. I know all about it.
bro, no, that's the thing. That's why I love this StreamYard shit and us being able to connect is because we've all been through the same shit in different areas. And that's why we're able to connect and talk our shit with each other. And that's what's
Yeah, man.
beautiful about this.
The biggest thing I've noticed is those that have been through more are more willing to put differences aside and say, all right, let's talk it out and shit. Everybody else not everybody else, but most everybody else ain't got the time for it, man. They're just kind of set in their ways and whatnot. So it's interesting.
Kat, you look like Ritz.
Huh?
You listen to the rapper Ritz?
Nah, bro.
Look him up. That's you.
Can you see me for real?
Yeah, I can see you, bro.
Oh,
I
okay.
got 2 eyes that God gave me. Hell yeah, I can see you.
Hell yeah. And if you lose one, good thing he gave you the other one.
Well, then I got a third one just in case I got to reproduce, so it's all gravy, bro.
The one-eyed purple-headed yogurt slinger.
Yeah.
Wait, did I just hear that right? Hold on a second. I just heard it for somebody come out from the corner like one-eyed purple-headed yogurt slinger. We're not talking about what I think we're talking about.
I didn't say.
He
Well, I mean,
was.
I said the one. Yeah, I said that part, but I I didn't bring up that particular. I just commented on this on the comment.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am losing my battery here. It's not your fault. It's mine. I don't have a proper connection to the wall.
I have a hard time with that too, man. Man, my phone seems like it's always dead. It's been at like 13% all day, and it's just like, what the fuck? I barely even used you.
Well, shit. I'll try and run it off my cell phone if we all fall out. All right.
What do you mean by fall out? Fall out usually isn't a good term. I don't plan on falling out with you, buddy.
Hey.
I'm pointing out that the yonder battery on my computer is dying because I spent so much time over there on that shit.
Oh, I'm just poking the bear, man.
Huh. Hey, I don't need to do fuck all.
Well, we can go to another channel or something.
I love it. Cell phones are awesome.
Hell yeah. That's what I do, man. Ever since I got a smartphone 3 years ago, I've done so much shit. It's kind of wild. I've learned a lot of shit too. That's the best thing about it. Literally, knowledge is at your fingertips. Ignorance is a fucking choice.
yeah, it is. But most people don't realize that. And that's why we're in the predicament we are right now. So
Modern education.
Modern education.
Yeah. I got my participation trophy. This is chapstick, by the way. That's my
You got a
participation.
trophy, bro? I got a ribbon. Damn.
I mean, it's only chapstick. It says good job.
Mine didn't even say good job. It said thanks. That's
I'm
all.
being a little facetious. I'm just having fun, man.
Mine said thanks. That's all.
Thanks for showing up. Hell yeah.
Holy shit. Well,
Holy
now,
shit. Does it have holes in
your
it?
cell phone will work.
Bro,
Oh,
Eric
yeah?
Garza, keep this stream going, man. You got something good going, brother.
Oh, I
Yeah.
will. I
Yeah,
will.
I'm here to
because
support. I sent it to Song, but he might be asleep, man.
Song
Oh,
of the
yeah.
South.
He's
Yeah.
been on a different schedule lately there, brother.
I haven't seen Song of the South at all lately, man.
I talk to him almost every day, man. That's my boy right there.
Bro, me and him always cut up in the chat. He's wild. He's saying the craziest shit. I love
Yeah.
that dude.
Dude, I literally talk to him almost every day. It's not every day. We'll go a couple days without talking and shit. But yeah, dude, I love that man right there. Kind of like Blaine, man. I love these guys, dude. For real. You talking about
Well,
some good people? They're
I
there
don't
for
know
you, for
what
real.
it is, y'all. I really don't know what it is. It's like it's innate. It runs in our bloodstreams. It runs in our lives. It runs in who we are and how we were raised. It runs in how we carry ourselves, And my daddy always raised me that I was going to do right and I was going to seek justice and happiness, truth, and peace.
Integrity. Integrity, baby.
Right. That's what the first time he opened up a dictionary and stuck it in front of me and said, "Here, read." He opened up the dictionary to the word integrity and pointed at the freaking word and said, "Read."
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's like we try to help each other. We try to do right by each other, and that's what makes the community what it is. All right.
My dad pulled out a dictionary and laid it in front of me and said, "Look up dumbass." And I did. He's like, "I'm surprised your picture ain't right next to it."
Cat with the jokes. Yokes and jokes.
Jokes and jokes and jokes. Yeah, fuck.
Hey, man, you got to break a few eggs to make an omelet, but all these yolks, I'm telling you.
Hey, stop yoking around.
It's all just one big yoke around here, ain't it? You know, I mean, damn.
Yeah. My dad would send me out to do some shit. My dad's a good dude, man. I'm not talking shit about him. I love that man to death. We hang out all the time. To this day, we talk.
I was about to say, I've seen your dad in your videos, brother, and I'm gonna be honest to God, that man is.
Yeah, bro, he's solid as fuck, man. But we cut up like this, dude. Me and my dad, we go back and forth, man. I'll, be like, "Hey, old fart, you got any beer? I'm about to take it home with me or something." Yeah, we have a good time, man. And but damn it, I forgot where I was going. But yeah, dude, yeah, we have a lot of fun, man. We can cut up, dude. Most people don't understand that kind of humor or don't have that kind of relationship.
I talk shit to my dad all the time, bro. We're like, it's like almost like you're my dad and I'm your son, but we're like brothers almost.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like we have that love-hate relationship down to a fucking Q where we can joke about shit and we have a good time. There ain't no, you know what I mean?
Speaking of jokes,
man. When you go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of jokes, y'all heard about the whole shit where politics dictates our lives? I love that. That's funny as hell. Like, hold on a second, right quick, while we have ourselves a little bit of a conversation. You fuck off with them politics. Have a nice day.
Dictate sounds real weird, and so do mandates. I don't want no part in neither one of them.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna point something out to you. A mandate ain't nothing more than what I don't want because I'm straight. And
No.
a dictator, I tell you what, that ain't nothing more than a sexually transmitted disease which comes to you by the fraudulent elections.
By
And
communism.
I'll tell you what, them damn election frogs, they gave me a dictator.
Oh, okay. When you said dictator, I thought it was something European, like some backwards talk. You know, a tater looking like a dick.
Yeah, tater with a dick on it, like, you know, baked.
No. It's a little wart on your dick. That's a tater.
okay.
So it's a genital dictator. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, for a second, I thought you were talking about our current commander in grief and
Yeah, that's
potatus.
pretty much it right there.
No, it's not the commander in grief. It's a commander in cheat. You know, it's
no. It's
Commander
the dictator and
Commander in grief. And most people would say POTUS, but it's potatus.
No, it's potatus, dictator, and thief.
Yeah. About
Because
right.
that motherfucker right there, that man right there needs to, I swear, I'll wait for judgment, but I tell you, that man is a
He's going to die soon. He's going to die soon. It doesn't matter. He will pass away within the next
by
2 to 3
we
years.
the people when we start believing in God and praying to Him again. You know,
that's the thing. That's right.
They're trying to take God out of everything.
We will outlast them.
Schools. They don't want you to go to church.
They took God out of the equation, bro, in the late 70s and 80s. That's when they started pushing that shit. And it started then, and that's when everything fell off. And that's where we started getting away from tradition.
God,
and
family, and
values. Yeah. Traditional values is what we need. We need traditional men and women up in this motherfucker. And if we don't have them, we're fucked. And we don't have any. These modern women. Listen, I'm 30 years old, bro.
I'm 31.
Okay, so it's hard as a fucking traditional man to find a traditional woman in my generation. Good luck
you ain't
finding
telling me.
that shit.
I got lucky, man. I was picky as fuck. I wasn't sleeping with all the schloozies and whatever. Anyway, I got 4 kids now. We've been together for 12 years, and you know, we homeschool. You know, we teach them the shit that really fucking matters. They know how to cook, clean. They, you know, they can take care of themselves. Like traditional shit, you know.
I don't listen. I haven't met a woman like that yet. Like I've met plenty of women like that, but I'm not gonna settle for fucking nothing. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. I didn't come by this easy, man. We've been through the ringer,
got lucky, bro. And God bless you.
I had to fight for it. It wasn't luck, man. You got to fight for it. She tried leaving one night, and I chased her ass out the door, tackled her in the yard. Well, not really tackled her, but we ended up falling on the ground because she was like, I'm leaving. I'm like, you're not going nowhere. We got children here. You can't just walk the fuck out on this. And I never let it happen.
This is like that's the thing I worry about. I want to be with somebody that 3-4 years down the line, they want to go and flip the script and do some other shit.
Shit, I picked her up, carried her in the house, and said, we're going to talk about it. And that was that. I got hit quite a few times.
That's the best you can do, though, when you love somebody and they're hitting you, just bear hug them.
Shit, man.
Force a love on them, just be like, bear hug them and be like, stop. Like,
hell yeah. I 100% believe in my shit, man. Whenever I said, if we're going to, we've got a kid on the way, we're going to stick it out together. I meant it. Now we got 4 kids. So, and 4 kids and 12 years together.
We're out there reproducing like a fucking produce aisle. Like, hell yeah.
Shit, man. It'd be nice, I'm trying to make a soccer team,
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. You got a soccer mom, you got the soccer dad who's the coach, and then you got the whole damn squad. Hell yeah. Run that shit, brother. Run that shit. Concurrent. You know what I'm saying?
And if we don't make the soccer team, we'll all be planting corn together.
Hey, bro, hey, everybody's got a job. It's all good to be a corporation. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Sorry, LLC on that shit.
Back in the day, why do you think they had so many kids? School wasn't quite as relevant. That wasn't
No,
regulated.
but they all had they no listen, it's because you lived off the motherfucking land. So everybody had a job. Everybody had something that they did that was contributing to the family.
You ain't
So
going to
that,
school if you don't collect all 5,000 of those eggs and feed the chickens. Okay, I don't want to
yeah,
hear
like
nothing about it no more. Okay, Billy
damn
Bob.
right. Yeah, and mom and dad were out there rowing the motherfucking field. They were out there doing everything that they could. You know what I
Shit,
mean?
I
Like,
taught my kids. My kids told me they was hungry. I said, "You better go out and collect the eggs. I'll cook breakfast then."
bro, I had a billy goat. I was talking about this earlier. I had a billy goat, right? One time.
Yeah.
That motherfucker used to top himself off all the time. And it was the nastiest shit. And
Oh,
bro, it was the nastiest shit I ever said. Listen, I'm talking about beard just fucking coated. It was the nastiest shit.
oh, dude, that's
And then he'd try to attack me, bro, and I just grab him by his motherfucking horns and just slam him on the ground.
boy. That
And
leg's looking real sweet right now.
ooh, bro, I tell you what, billy goats, they're fucking. They are the Baphomet, you know what I'm saying? They're fucking evil ass nasty creatures. They're fucking SJW. They're fucking they're weirdos, bro.
Hell yeah, shit. Before I lived in the city. I currently live in the city, so I can't have any animals. I've already dealt with code enforcement because of the animals. They called animal control, all kinds of bullshit. Anyway, I still got a couple rabbits, my dogs, and my cats. But before I moved out here, I had 4 goats, probably about 12 ducks, a pig, probably about 40 rabbits, chickens, like
Von
the whole
Eric,
nine,
what up,
man.
bro?
That shit was great, dude.
Get up here, Von Eric. Get your ass up here, bro. I would love to hear what you got to say.
I
Damn.
barely ever went to the store, man. Everything I needed was right out front. Hell, dude, I was hungry one night. I didn't have no money to go to the damn store. So I slaughtered a goat, processed it, and I ate for about 3 months off that same motherfucker. And I called my goats. There was the 2 male goats were Bleedus and Butthead.
Bleedus and
Hell yeah, dude. You gotta come, dude. I had a badass rooster. I seen him fight a fox and shit out where I was living
bro,
on the
roosters are
5
the shit,
acres
bro.
out in the country and shit. I caught my rooster. His name was Turkey. Everybody's like, "You got a turkey?" I'm like, "No, that's the rooster's name."
She
I
just
like
smashed
giving.
shit.
Yeah, dude, it's fun as fuck to just see animals' personalities and give them names that.
Dude, I love animals because I like to like give the stronger ones certain names and the weaker ones certain names. And,
Hell yeah, dude, it's the best way to raise kids, man. Kids love that kind of shit.
Bro, you just took a fucking animal reference into an analogy into the kids.
Look, I put it this way. I walk the line of animals that are pets get names. Animals that are not pets get numbers.
Exactly. Well, even the pets with names, if they're suffering and they're young enough to be slaughtered and eaten, they're not going to waste. I mean, I can't make their life more valuable than that. If you just bury the pet, it sucks. I'm not talking about eating dogs or anything, but if it got bad enough, I guess I would. I don't know.
Bro, listen, I would eat it. I would eat a human being in the right situation if I had to.
Well, shit. Look at the journey west.
Okay, so
look at history. Look at the journey west, and the people that got stuck in Pennsylvania, and their loved ones, friends, family members were literally stuck, frozen because of the snow and ice fall and shit. And what did they do? They fucking ate them. They never talked about it again but that's fucking history, and that's the truth.
That's happened in a few situations. Von Eric, my brother, what's up, man?
Hey,
what up, dude?
Everybody? How everybody doing?
Shit, kicking names and taking ass like usual.
Hey, but I know Ozzy Osbourne. You know, his family was the original settlers in Virginia, and they talked about it on when they did his reality show. That his family was one of those they ate each other.
Shit, that's dope. I didn't know that.
Oh, that was some Jamestown shit.
Yeah, that was up. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, damn. All right. That's why everybody disappeared, because they had to eat all the motherfuckers.
Yeah, they ate each other. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Hey, one of
Damn,
my
is that what Croatia meant?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. One of my favorite rappers from South Carolina, the Blind Fairy. You ever heard of Blind Fairy?
Oh, Blind Furry, bro. Hey. Backroom bars, the basement
No,
bars. That was the dopest shit I ever heard. I've been loving in his battles on 106 in Park.
Yeah.
Freestyle Fridays, that shit was dope as hell.
Did you see that time he was up in New York? Man, he was on the streets of New York.
Lugoff.
Spots, and he was dope.
Yeah.
Lugoff.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, Blind Fury is dope. He's actually from Lugoff, South Carolina.
Yeah.
He's probably
Also
about 30
Lugoff.
minutes. Yeah, Lugoff. He's about 30 minutes away from me. So there's him and there's Little Rue. Those are probably the two most famous rappers in South Carolina that I know of. Little Rue had a song called drop the top of my hood, riding Chevy because I'm good. Something along them. That's what I remember from the lyrics. But yeah,
Charlemagne from Lugoff.
Oh yeah,
Charlemagne's trash, bro. Fuck that dude.
No, he is. He's a dummy, but he's from Lugoff. So.
Yeah, he's a dummy, dude. He's probably the most racist person on that morning show. I listen to him all the time. I listen to a lot of shit. You know, I
don't believe half the shit he says.
Yeah. Did you see that? Did you see him going back and forth with Kwame Brown, the guy who used to play basketball? Him and Sean.
Yeah, Kwame Brown, bro. Mama's cooking.
Yeah.
I missed that one.
Yeah, he was going back and forth talking about Charlemagne when he had that rape charge or something. Remember, he had a rape charge in South Carolina.
Charlemagne, what happened was he put Spanish fly in a young girl's drink.
Yeah.
And then everybody did their thing, is what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he had to plead. He pleaded out because he snitched on his own family.
I'll be right back. Something on the stove. Be right back.
I'm out of beer, so I'm about to walk down to the gas station here in a second.
Damn, y'all both hitting the store. What's going on? Is this some fucking universal alignment?
Shit. Hey. Shit. We're meeting at the store so I can, cop my package. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Hey,
damn.
I'm just kidding. My package is my beer. And then I'm gonna walk home.
That's why you're going to the package store. You know what I'm saying? So.
And if the police try to pull me over, I'm gonna run.
No.
Down the road.
Yeah. Hey, I'll jump
railroad tracks, bro. All I gotta do is run down the railroad tracks. If they try to run me over, man, my family's set for life, bro.
Well, here's the thing. If you try to run, I know it's only because you're trying to fuck with them, dude.
Pretty much. I don't care. You know me, man. I'm out to have fun, bro. Catch me if you can.
How you like me now? Mm-mm. You remember that commercial?
Hell yeah, that's a good song.
That reminds me of a joke. I tell you. So there's this. You ever heard the Room 13 joke?
I bet you're gonna tell it to us.
All right. There's this feller. He goes to a motel. And he asks for a room. They say, well, we've only got this one room, this room 13, but it's haunted. So, it's all ground floor motel. So like normal. Anyways, he goes and he says, oh, just give me the room. I don't give a shit. I'll run out the window if it cares. So he goes over, he gets the key, goes inside the room, closes the door. Does his thing, being in the room, whatever. About midnight, he hears this sound, this ghostly, wavering sound. Walking through walls, shaking my balls. He's sitting there like, oh, hell no. So he opens up the window and he fucking jumps out. And as he's streaking buck ass naked through the freaking parking lot, you can hear him screaming, "Running through grass, shaking my ass."
I love the how passionate you are about telling this joke because
Right,
yeah, that's cool.
All right, hey, I got a joke for y'all.
I
hear me?
bet you're gonna tell it.
You damn right I am. That's why I fucking started off when I said I got a joke.
If you'd
All
been
right.
like, yeah, fuck it, I ain't gonna tell it, that would have been the ultimate cliffhanger.
Yeah, but you know how that goes. Okay, I got a joke for y'all.
Everybody's got to
Okay, I
wipe the
was
boogie
walking
away.
by a beach one day, right? And I saw this girl, she was about 25, 30. Saw her sitting there in the sand, and she had no arms and no legs, and she was crying. Okay? And this is going to piss some people off, and I don't care. All right?
No, it's okay. I know where you're going. I've heard this
Okay.
joke. It's
Yeah,
great.
it's funny. Isn't it funny? Yeah, so, okay, she's crying. So I walk up to her. I'm like, what's going on? Why are you crying? Are you okay? And she says, I've never been kissed before. So I picked her up, and I kissed her. Just trying to be a good dude. And I set her back down gently, and I walked away. She started bawling again, right? And I walked back over to her and I was like, why are you crying? Like, what's going on? I just, helped you out. She said, I've never been screwed before. So I picked her up and I walked over and I threw her in the ocean. I said, now you're fucked.
You screwed now, ain't you?
Hell yeah.
You got me. You
Hey,
fucking got
hey. This joke right here is all brought to you by Gelato for Dummies.
me.
Damn it.
Gelato for Dummies.
Yeah,
I know you smoking, Cat. I know
mean,
you smoking.
yeah, smoking, drinking, twerking a little bit.
No. Hey, that's where you
Hey,
needed to stop.
that's
Right
not okay
before
without body armor on.
Body armor, that's what the flubber's for. That's why I've gained 25 pounds in 2 years. Hey, babe. All right, when y'all come down here and close the door, I'm about to walk down to the gas station. I'll be back.
Guardsman, I hope that joke wasn't too bad.
I don't give a fuck.
I thought it was funny. I like to laugh at humor. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a joke.
Hey, good jest is good jest. I don't give a shit. Y'all don't know. Y'all heard me. I was just like on that level of a good joke is a good joke. If you ain't got the sense of humor to hear a joke and understand that it's a joke, y'all gotta go back to preschool.
I told the joke pretty well. I thought I narrated it well enough that.
Fuck, I laughed.
I don't tell joke often because my jokes, I like dark humor, kind of.
Hey, don't we
I'm
all?
not talking about certain dark humor. I'm just saying, like, I try to find the humor in every bullshit situation in life, and it helps me, get by sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Damn right, man. The best thing to do is laugh. It fucking sucks crying about some bullshit.
I laugh to death. I'm one of the few motherfuckers that laugh at a funeral. Break down.
I hope people laugh at me.
Yeah.
I hope people roast me at my funeral.
But I hope there's a whole bunch of laughing motherfuckers at my funeral, man. I don't want nobody crying about my sorry ass.
Oh no,
I'll
be crying, but I'll be laughing, motherfucker, because I'm the one who's still kicking.
I'm the one that's going to fucking heaven. I'm the one that's passing the pearly gates. So y'all laugh at me all y'all want.
I'm back.
That's why I'm laughing even harder, because I'm like, seeing a few.
Shit, the only thing I ask for after I die is for all my YouTube videos to be posted, because there's a whole bunch out there that I've never posted. And the second thing is stop by every once in a while, smoke a joint, drink a beer, dump some out for me.
Well, shit. You know me. I'm gonna be sitting there like fucking 6-pack on your grave, like motherfucker. Why'd you have to go first?
But honestly, I really don't want a grave, man. You know, I want to be burnt. Dump me in some water somewhere. Then I got access to anywhere I want to go.
Naval burial.
What up, Vaughn?
Yeah, Skippy.
I just
Shit, man.
had something on the stove. That's why I had to. Yeah, I just got
It's all good. Welcome back, Vaughn. Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, what's up, bro? How'd that gas station thing go?
No, I had to go. I had something on the stove. I had some hamburgers on the stove.
Oh, okay. I missed you, man, because I was trying to get that thing from you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You probably missed that, Vaughn. He was talking hella shit while you were gone.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, me and Vaughn, because they were like, man, it's kind of funny that both of y'all are going to the gas station. I'm like, well, shit, you know, I ain't trying to tell everybody I'm picking up some weed. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm picking up beer.
I was going to get the Black and Mild for you.
Hell yeah, man. I like them Black and Milds, man. I smoke one with my dad every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, it depends though, Brody. Again, the wood tip or the plastic, because that
Shit. Wood tip.
Wood tip.
That way when you roll a
There you
blunt,
go.
you can reuse it.
There you go.
Wood tip
It's not-
always. You
And
got
then
a
you can,
fucking mouthpiece for your pipe afterwards.
Right.
hell yeah. And once you get the wood tip, you can smoke the whole blunt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I used to sell them both when I had a bar. I used to sell them both, the tip and rollers.
Yeah.
Well, now there's a summit. But I got to say, I happen to be in Oregon. Here's something for y'all.
Cherry chill.
Y'all ever chase parked cars? It's a whole lot of fun. They don't go nowhere. They're real easy to tag.
I think I'm gonna head outside. I'm gonna take y'all with me. And I'm gonna burn
Hey,
one.
did I just kickstart your mind, Guardsman?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah,
Hell
bro. I feel you.
motherfucking yeah. We gonna have ourselves a party.
Hey.
A whole lot of par with some tea. You know what I'm saying?
Vaughn, but you're completely sober all the time, aren't you, Vaughn? You don't do nothing, do you?
No.
But that's
Y'all
good,
ready
bro.
to see how good I
wanna
am
be
at
on your level.
dodgeball?
Huh?
If you could dodge a wrench, you can dodge a dodgeball.
Shit, I'm talking about dodging traffic.
So you can take a dick, you can take a dick. Just saying. No, Vaughn, I wish I could be on your level, bro. Because I want to even quit smoking weed at some time. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I want to be completely sober where I'm in tune with the vibrations and everything around me. Because everything gives off energy, and I feel that. People don't think they don't feel energy.
Right.
They do.
Right.
They do. And I feel that shit all the time. I can feel it through a fucking stream.
Right.
You ever feel like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, where you feel that energy where it's just, it's not for you.
Uh-huh.
You know, and so I pick up
Hey, shit.
vibrations from people.
My phone's about to die. I'll come back up whenever I get back home, all right?
All right, brother. Thank you.
Hey, bro, you better get that package.
All right, y'all. Much love. God bless. Peace.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that energy a lot. But I feel different. I feel different energies a lot of times from like different people who I talk to or conversation.
Be honest with me then right now, Vaughn. What type of energy do you get from me?
I get a positive energy. I get an energy from you that you a willingness to learn. I get an energy that you've been through a lot, ups and downs. I get an energy that that a lot of people don't understand you because they don't take the time. Um,
Absolutely.
and it gets frustrating on your part when people don't understand where you come from, and they always assume who you are instead of talking to you and seeing your point of views. But even all of that, I still get a positive energy as a part on. Even though that happened in your life, every day that goes on, you grow and you're willing to grow. So I see that.
I really appreciate that, man. That means a lot. You hit it on the head pretty well. Yeah, it's just the fact that all I ask for people is to give me a chance.
Hmm. Yeah.
That's all I want. Get to know me before you judge me. That's all I ask.
Right.
And that's the only thing I ask anybody in this world. Because then if I get to know you, then in return we can help each other.
Right.
Because now we know each other.
Hmm.
And that's important to me. And there's a lot of hate in this community right now.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And I'm seeing people, so it sucks. Like that's not what I'm here for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
God didn't put me on this earth with this purpose to bring negativity to this world. I'm here to make a difference.
Right.
This is a freedom forum, y'all, but I will say this much. Um, I don't appreciate hatred from any kind.
Right.
I don't think anyone should, really.
Hmm.
I don't show hatred to other people unless they truly deserved it.
Right.
But we're all caught up nowadays on this internet shit with guilty by association.
Yeah.
That's like the 99% of the problems in this community.
In
Guilty
all
by
communities.
association.
Look, I know you're talking on the level of the internet, but I'm talking on the level of my community here. We have this level of respect for each other. It's a likelihood of understanding, you know? Is that we all come to the same table to try and just be free and find happiness and do right by each other, you know? And I hear that all this other pain out there in the world's going on, but when it comes down to it, do you really have the wherewithal to stop that pain? And my question to you then, after I says that, is do you then have the ability, after saying I have the wherewithal to stop that pain, do you have the ability to say, well, I have not only the gumption, but the capability?
The
And that's
capability,
a great question.
the capability to stop the pain, as far as your surroundings. Talk about that.
Yeah, well, there's that. Your surroundings is one part. You can't do anything more than what is in your personal sphere of influence.
Right.
All right.
Okay. Well, I agree that as far as we all have the capability, but do we all have the strength? Um, like in the Bible, it says we all have the same. Everybody has the same spirit, but God delivers the gift to who He wills to be. A lot of people can play basketball, but do everybody have the talent like a LeBron James or Michael Jordan or Larry Bird? No, everybody don't. Can they?
Not everyone is the talented,
And that,
but everybody has the potential. And
but see,
when you
that,
realize that, you can actually do, and
that,
that's what I'm saying. You have the potential. It may
exactly.
not come through your own physical force, but it can come from your mind.
It can come from your mind if, even though it comes from your mind, but do you have the talent and the gift to carry it through? Everybody doesn't. That's why they lean on other people. Because everybody does it. It's just like the same as basketball analogy. Everybody is capable, but do they have the strength to do it? And a lot of people don't, because sometimes that surrounding depresses them, and it's hard for them to get out of it. Some people can, some people are able to strengthen their capabilities to get out of it. Some people don't, and it depends on the person. Everybody can't play like LeBron James. Everybody can't. Everybody can't play basketball to get to the NBA, but they got the capabilities. But do they have the talent? That works in all aspects of life. And it's people that it's hard on them mentally, emotionally, to get through their surroundings or where they at. Matter of fact, my mom just told me my sister, she's like fed up. She just ready to leave Baltimore, where I'm from. So and I understand that, because her surroundings or where she at is hard. You know, that could be mentally abused just by being in that surrounding. Then when you can't get out, it's just even harder on you. Like down south, they got places called the trap, and that surroundings and that government, how it keeps people down there, it's hard for you to get out unless you may know family out of there. And you go visit family up north.
I know all about the trap. Having
Yeah,
a bando and fucking listen, man.
yeah.
Vaughn, one day we need to talk like off this internet shit.
Uh-huh.
I'll tell you some shit that'll blow your mind.
Oh, I'm sure
Hey,
you will.
on that particular Vaughn, I don't know if you've watched a lot of my videos, but when it comes down to it, I used to live down in Blythe, California. You all heard about the traps. You've heard about like the cursed lands. Well, let me point something out to you. Blythe is cursed.
Mhm.
All right, that place will fucking suck you in and try to hold you there. I've heard a lot of stories about how the water's cursed and this and that. I don't know what about it is
I've
cursed,
heard of that
but
place.
that place sucks you in.
Uh-huh.
All right. Yo, mods, what's up? We got some bots in the room.
Hey, bro, start modding people. Mod me, Vaughn, and like other people that you
Oh,
know you fuck
I've
with.
got fucking mods out the ass. Hey, 1A,
It
you've
is-
been a mod forever.
No, I haven't been a mod ever on this channel, brother. But I don't give a shit about that. If somebody mods me, I really don't care. And the reason why is because if I'm not a mod and I have a personal relationship with somebody, like say I get to really know somebody, I'm cool with them, off StreamYard, off this internet shit, then I could give a shit about a wrench. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I look at things. Somebody gives me a wrench, hell yeah, you know what I mean? I appreciate it,
Right.
you know? But if not, then I don't care. If we're cool, we're cool. Like, people take this shit too seriously sometimes.
Right.
And it bothers the hell. That's the problem with me, man, is I want to love everybody. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I want to be able to help every single person in this community. I can't. I'm one person.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying, Vaughn?
I get 100% what you're saying.
Yeah, like I want to help everybody, but I can't, man.
Right.
And I can only, stress myself so thin, and and the way these people treat each other, and the things that I found out today that I didn't know. And now this makes me this shit looks sweet on the outside, but it's rotten on the core. You know, Vaughn, people like you got to step up, man, and make a change.
Man, I try. I'm trying, and I'm gonna keep on trying. You know, I try to work with I work with people. Um, it's like I'm very into spirituality, the Bible, and things like that. But yeah, I try like in the inner city and out of the inner city, because I used to live in the city and out. So I try to do both and try to help people all through my life and all parts of life. So yeah, but you're right. People like myself, yeah, we gotta step up, and we gotta step up because we have to show the younger people who we are and what they're able to do. So yeah, you're right. You are absolutely
And you're better, bro. You're better at articulating. You're better at reaching people than I am.
right.
Like I'm younger, and like when I was younger, say like in my 20s, I could have, just like spouted any bullshit out with, a high level of vocabulary and like drawing people in. Now that I'm like, 30 years old, I'm not as sharp as I was when I was 20 years old.
Right.
And the
Right.
reason why is because I neglected my education for so long. I neglected growing my brain and trying to, keep going forward with the knowledge that I have.
Right.
Hey, 1A, I'll put it this way. I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah, exactly. And what I'm trying to say to Vaughn is I got to find a better way to reach people, reach the populace, because I sometimes I'm too blunt and I'm too honest to people. That turns people off. They don't want to hear it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I got to find a way to reach people to, try to help them, in a better way. But that's Vaughn, you're really good at connecting with people. Like you have a God-given gift that
Mm-hmm.
allows you to just connect with any and everybody.
Yeah, but
Patrick Lee, what's up, big homie? It's good to see you.
good to see you, Patrick Lee. Yeah, but I started as what you're saying. You know how you say you love everybody? That's what was able me to be who I am today, because when I read the Bible, it says you have to start. If you can have this, you can have that, but if you don't start with love, then none of those things that you got will prosper.
That's why I like Job.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and so that's why I started with was love. So I'm able to see all things by Christ Jesus, but that love is have me to see all things, and I make sure I'm led by that, because and I listen, because everybody, I just don't assume, or I just don't say, oh, you have to do it this way, or you need to do it this way. No, it's many different ways to do it. And just because one person do it this way, that doesn't mean the person who did it another way is wrong. That's their path. That's the way they do it. So that's why I ask questions. Like when I asked you about what are you, as far as the young people, because I was young, but that doesn't mean that things when I was young is the same. It's now history do repeats itself, but every generation changes. You see what I'm saying? So I still have to, okay, what does the young people do? How they think? I need to know that so I'm able to reach somebody that's going through the same thing.
I can listen.
Well, now, cat without the hat, back in the house. What's up, brother?
Oh shit,
Package
Cat in the
been
hat's
delivered.
back.
Huh.
Bro, you've
Yeah,
been
y'all
getting
remember that old
canceled, bro.
Call
You're
of
the
Duty,
cat
right?
without. Okay.
Old Call of Duty. Package has been delivered.
Hey, bro, I got a question. Hey, everybody, I got a question for him. You're the cat without the hat. Is that why you got 4 kids?
Oh no, that just makes me a regular old cat, bro.
You didn't get what I was dropping down on you, bro. You didn't even get it.
Oh yeah, no cap on this
You're the,
soldier.
yeah, you're the cat without the hat. That's why you got 4 kids. Yeah.
Some of them were planned, some of them not so much, but we're there for them.
Hey, you got to be dead, bro. That man. I don't have any kids, but fuck, one day, bro.
Well, let me say this: I've got 4 that I know of.
He said-
He says 4 that he knows of. Like,
Yeah.
son,
I had fun
Bro,
whenever I was younger.
you better never do a 23andMe. You end up a daddy everywhere.
yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Hell no. No.
That's a crazy
Yeah.
shit, dude. I didn't even think about that, but yeah. I didn't
Man,
ever
any of
do
y'all
a
play some
20 minute
instruments?
Hmm?
Any of y'all play instruments?
Nah, nope, not me. I used to
I
try.
heard y'all play. I heard y'all play the skin flute.
Oh man, I was hoping nobody bring that shit up.
I know how to play the washboard.
The trombone. You know,
You said you played a big old tromboner.
A big old trombone. Damn it. Why does everybody got when somebody brings up an instrument, why is your first thought a skin flute?
Cause you look like you would play it, bro. You look like you were marching in front of the band, fucking dancing and shit. I don't know.
Dude, are you
look
kidding
like
me?
that, bro?
Dude, you look like Magic Mike, bro. Shut the fuck up.
Well, damn, Magic Mike, man, is fucking idolized by fucking pussy across the globe. Well, damn, thank you.
And a whole bunch and
I'd be
dude.
smashing shit fucking every minute of the day then.
Every gay boy across the country is, jacking off to that shit too. I mean,
Oh,
And guess what? Nobody knew about it until you brought it up. So,
oh man.
nobody was thinking about that until you said it.
Yeah, nobody was thinking about skin fluid either.
Damn.
They weren't, but as I said,
but
there was a predisposition here that you were the candidate to play the skin flute. So that's why I was, going on to it. So obviously you don't play the skin flute, you got 4 kids. But you could do it part-time. I don't know. I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking with you.
What's that flute thing from Zelda? Because that kind of looks like a vagina.
Oh snap!
Is that the Oracle of the Moon or some bullshit?
Homie got problems with my doodle flute.
Oh, oh snap!
Bro, I want to listen. You know what I'm going to do on my channel, guys? And I need people to like promote it. I want to do a roast. I want to do a roast live stream. A roast live stream where everybody comes up. They don't have to show their face on the the live panel, but they just turn the camera off and we all roast each other.
I'm down. You can roast the shit out of me. I've heard everything from Jonas Brothers to Justin Bieber and.
Man, what you think you've been doing for the last 20 minutes of roasting?
Right.
I'm just saying, it's fun, bro. I love that shit. I love people that can make fun of each other and then at the end laugh. They laugh about it.
Just shoot me a text message, man.
All right.
My phone number's on my channel.
Matter
of fact, I think it's on the latest video I did.
We can roast each other. Yeah, I'll roast the. Yeah.
Let me know. I'll show up.
Well, now, welcome to the stream. How you doing, Patrick?
What does roasted cat taste like? Is that before or after condom burn?
Welcome to the Freedom Forum. Shit.
Hey, what y'all was talking about earlier about how you took church out certain things.
Hell yeah.
Do you think there's a lot of division going on today? And years ago, do you think it started with the church? Because we had church and we had different churches divided. You got Baptist, Apostolic, Pentecostal. You got Catholic. Even in the Muslims, they got different denominations. But even in the church, the way they started, I could be a Baptist, but I couldn't go to a Baptist white church.
Of course you can.
I can now, but years ago, it wasn't like that. Do you think why it was like that? That's one of the reasons why it is today. And that's one of the reasons why because the government was like, hold up.
I don't know what to say about growing up in that time period, but all I can say is I believe in freedom. I also believe I mean, okay, so freedom comes with a lot of things. It comes with saying what you want. It comes with freedom of religion. It comes with, it was different, back in the day because talking to my grandparents and my great grandparents,
Mhm.
regardless of your beliefs, everybody put that shit aside and looked out for each other.
Mhm.
That's all I can
So,
say on that.
do you guys
Uh,
believe in non-denominational churches?
I don't look. I'm put it this way:
Freedom of religion. That's it.
freedom
Period.
of religion is freedom of
Freedom.
religion. I personally believe in a grand designer, a greater power. I cannot put a name or a number or a thought to it.
So are
All
you
right.
agnostic?
I don't know about agnostic. I know I'd be what they would call back in the day as Gnostic.
I call myself a believer, and I believe in God. I believe that Jesus is the doorway or the
Gnostic
key
means knowing.
to the
And
doorway. Yeah.
Gnostic Messianic Jewish means that you are Gnostic in knowing all things and knowing that because of Jesus Christ and the Jewish faith predecessing it. That's what that
Messianic
is.
Jews, though, and the Masons and different religious secret societies have done a lot of harm.
But the thing is,
Well,
what I'm trying to show you is
But I understand where you're coming from because I was agnostic for a long time.
right. And plus, okay, Brigham Young, one of the ones who was after the guy who started the LDS Church, Latter Day Church of the Mormons. Um, was it Brigham Young? Yeah, Brigham Young. I think ain't that the one?
Yeah, Brigham Young and BYU.
Yeah. Well, the guy, what he was doing, and the guy who started it before him, because his son, they broke up because they was on different sides of history. And a lot of things, the reason why we so divided, because a lot of those churches was getting money from the government and allowing the government to divide. And people say, well, they took things out of the church, but the
Let me
church was a part of them taking things out of the government or taking things out of the schools or taking this. The church was a part of that. So
It's funny it's funny that you say that because government's trying to be the new God.
exactly. That's why I'm saying, is that the reason why we are here today as far as what's going on due to that? The church and government working together to divide us in many different ways. You got
all
some.
right, y'all. Real quick, Vaughn, I don't think you're fresh to this, but on my channel, this is one of the things we do.
Uh-huh,
I do mixed drinks.
uh-huh.
This one is actually called moose piss. This is actually snow. This is snow from out in the garden. All right. And I'm just going to break up some of this here and throw it into this whiskey. Honest to God, it is called. That's literally what the moniker for the drink is. It's called moose piss.
Do you know what moose piss really smells like, Guardsman?
Yes, I do actually, and it's fucking disgusting.
I call Bud Light horse piss.
When I lived in Alaska, my father was attacked by a moose. Separated his shoulder.
Moose story that
he got his antlers stuck in our Christmas.
Stand up there, 1A.
Well, no, hey, he had his antlers stuck in our Christmas lights.
Who's that?
No, that's pretty hairy and scary. But that's a moose that you know is probably at that point where it's like, I just want help.
That moose like Christmas.
We're talking. I'm telling you, Joe. I'm telling you, brother. I got a moose story that will fucking make the hair on the back of your neck stand up.
Hey, brother, we can talk sometime. Backstage or whatever.
We'll do.
Good.
Tell you
what up, Pat? Pat, what's Pat doing? Pat's over there chilling hard. What's up, Pat?
Yeah, just chilling, man. I moved down here to Florida. Kind of cool, Central Florida, but got a little bit of rain going on. It's not too bad.
Where you at in Florida? I got family in St. Augustine and Jacksonville. And
my brother's somewhere in Florida.
I'm down in Mount Dora, not too far from Tavares and a bunch of other Central Florida little towns dotted around.
Like you're near like Tampa and Orlando. You're not too far from that.
Yeah, not too far from Orlando.
Yeah.
North of Orlando.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got some pretty good fucking pot down here too, man.
Hell
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
they do.
dude.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Maybe a little derivative of Sensimilia or whatever.
Just, well, what strain are you smoking on, bro? Because I'm smoking on Girl Scout cookies and
I don't know what
gelato.
this- I don't know what this is, but it's fucking got a strong fucking smell, man.
Quick shout
I
out.
really
What's
like.
up there, yo, Broken Patriot? Hi, Indy. Hi, y'all. Welcome to the Freedom Forum. Let it all hang out, y'all.
Yeah, it's kind of rainy and cool here tonight.
And
I'm sitting
independent, hey.
outside, right outside the front door.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Train, train, town.
Cat without the hat right there. Now, hang on, yo.
Just figured I'd have a little bit of fun, man. I like to play some instruments, man. It's good for the soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Next time though, turn the volume down on your phone.
You
Just
have
a
to leave
little
that up
bit.
to
Just a little bit, bro. And you'd be straight as fuck. It'd have been
Word.
dope as hell. Yeah, no, it would have been dope as hell. Yeah. Hey, I enjoy some instruments. You know what I'm saying? It
How
ain't
do I
always
turn?
about.
Oh shit!
There
Hell
you go.
yeah! My guitar has a lot of reverberation. People like to play it, but it don't sound good on YouTube.
I don't know.
You gotta audio proof your room, bro. You
Well,
gotta.
Shit, I play on the front porch, man. Where do you think I'm at now?
I'm sitting in the
Then you
kitchen,
gotta
right?
have.
All right. I got my dogs on the one side. I got my homie in the other room sleeping. I got, this is just because this is the closest outlet to the box that I can get to and still stay warm, whatnot. That's why I brought this out right here. Because otherwise, I'm freezing my ass off
Hey.
and whatnot.
Hey, guard, can you play some blues?
Let's see here.
Shit, the rain's coming down here.
Hey, guard, you better. Do you like to play rhythm guitar or lead?
I don't know what I'd call it. I call it freehand. I just there's
Yeah.
like that one song I've actually got that I played all that on the one, just pretty much on 2 strings. It's called it's I can't remember what the name of the song is, like Tears of Maria or something like that. It's a Hispanic classical song that's supposed to make you want to cry, but you can't. Like that's literally the notation of the song. It's not a verbal spoken song, it's a written song as far as music. And I learned that when I was really young. All the rest of the stuff I kind of just make up.
You know A minor, C, and D?
I don't know any. Look, I put it this way: I don't know any chords because I'm not advanced enough in chords to know shit. Okay. What I do know in it is that I've got a lot of the picking down. I can hear tunes. I can hear tones, and
What do you
I can play certain
what
things.
do you know how to play, Guardsman? Like, what I mean is like what song?
I'm just
like
dicking around.
No.
Hey, y'all, this is front porch setting, as I'm saying.
Absolutely.
I heard myself say,
I don't know. I'm just trying to follow the thought, and then just like I lost it.
Hey, that was dope though. Hey, listen, you're good, man. You're good, bro. No, I'm saying what I'm trying to say is you need like stick through that shit.
hell yeah, just play every day, guard. I don't think I'm that good, but I've learned, man, just from fingering it out. You know, I couldn't figure it out. Twat, did you say?
I can't hear you, bro. I can't hear you.
I can't hear you. Twat, did you say? I can't figure it out.
No, I played it.
Clit it, bro. You gotta clit it. Yeah, but I'm tired of that shit. You gotta clit
it. That's a good one. I hadn't heard that one before.
Yeah. I just upped it on the MUS. Yeah.
Got me, bro. You got me. No.
When I learned when I was young, I'm telling you, I didn't learn all this shit when I got older. I didn't fucking learn anything when it came down to music.
Damn it. I need to cut my fingernails.
That's one part of it.
That's a you problem,
That's cool. That sounds bluesy as hell, man.
I like that.
Yeah, dude, that's chill, man. That sounded good. Dude, keep at it, dude. Just practice a little bit every day and try different shit, man.
You don't use the pick, do you?
What are you playing?
What?
What kind of guitar are you playing? What are you playing?
This is what's called an Ibanez show.
Oh, Ibanez. Okay.
Yeah, I know what Ibanez is.
It's my pride and joy, really.
Dude,
Well,
I got a little
old school acoustic.
I got a little Takamine Jasmine.
y'all saw it when I was out in California, and it was easier to see there, to be fair and honest. But now I got it all fixed up. I wanted to show this. I got. All right, there you go. You can see here. Real quick, y'all. I want y'all to see this. These fellers over there at River Junction Music. All right, they pretty much made my day. So here you go. They polished it all up. They put as much as they could into this, and this feller did this all pretty much for I'm gonna be honest. We did it on like a handshake, beer, and $20 deal, but.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say something else, but
Just righteous. Look at this. They set me up with all new keys and neural knobs and whatnot. Set me up so that the neck on the guitar was straight and
that's
nice,
pretty sick.
fluid, and even polished it up. Look at this. They polished up my guitar. And
They waxed.
made this thing beautiful. I could bounce light off this.
They waxed the shit out of it. Hell yeah, that's cool. I took I paid like $60 for my Takamine Jasmine, and I probably put $200 into it. They couldn't straighten out the neck. It's dusty as fuck right now, and there's some play and some of the where you tune it at. So I've got in order to fix that, I just tied some hair bands around it and kind of wrapped them up. So,
well, I'm saying just, sometimes you got to have a professional look at it. When it comes down to guitars, a professional restorer can help you in ways that you couldn't normally. This guitar wouldn't play before he got his hands on it. I'm going to tell you that honest. It just did not play.
well, there ain't nobody out here like that. They're not that good.
Huh?
There's nobody out here like that. I took it to two different people. I paid $200 to $300 after I paid the initial $60, and they couldn't ever really do much about it.
Hey y'all, I might drop you for a second. Mind, I'm just real quick setting up the backup. I'll try and keep y'all in point.
Yeah, no problem, dude. I'll go ahead and drop off, man. I'll just hang out, dude.
No, it's not even that. It's my computer's about to die. My battery on the computer. It's not your fault, y'all.
Nah.
I'm gonna bring up somebody new, which happens to be me too. So y'all don't flip out, y'all.
What if I do a cartwheel instead of flipping over?
Yeah, bro. What if I fucking just whip my dick out on camera?
Oh shit! What if I just sat down and?
It's a joke, but people don't know.
Okay, I'll fix the problem for now. Sorry about all that.
That's cool. I mean, I don't know how to use it, bro. Man. Hey, Blaine, I need next time I do a live, man. I'll let you know. I need your help, man. I don't know how to share the link or do none of that shit, dude. I'm fucking, I don't know, man. I can't figure that shit out.
It's not impossible, brother. It can be done. It's just.
It's hard to hear the trains coming by. I hear you though.
The reason why I'm getting feedback, folks, because I got my cell phone running now. Give me a second.
Oh, turn the volume down on one of them, your cell phone or the other one.
Yeah, no, I am. It's not that. It's like I'm making everything possible to shut everything down. It's like, give me a sec.
Well, hey man, I'll just go ahead and jump off here. I'll hang out in the chat. Much love, dude. God bless.
All right, brother. That's what you want to do. I just says, let me fix my problem. It wasn't even that. It was a matter of I'm trying to keep one running at the same time as the other and, bounce it back and forth. Because this one's about to die out on us. So, I'll have a different camera angle and different computer and whatnot. I'll just be doing it for my cell phone for the time being. But I'm gonna keep this Freedom Forum open for as long as I can. I will charge up and we'll do a Freedom Forum number 2. All right. This is right here is Freedom Forum returns, of course. We are back to having fun like we used to. Freedom like a motherfucker. Fuck it all. Have yourself a good old time. That's what I'm saying. And whoa, shit. I didn't realize that it iced. Okay. Bottoms up, y'all.
Okay, I'll do that.
Easy hell, dude.
Whoa.
I just want to put in a little plug for my brother up in Montana, Chuck Baldwin, the greatest preacher in the United States of America. The dude is righteous, man. He's a patriot, and I encourage you all to go watch him sometime.
What you said is what his name were? Throw that link up in the chat, Pat. You got that, right?
Yeah, Chuck Baldwin. He's on YouTube, and he's got a website too. Just look up Chuck Baldwin. The guy is, I mean, he'll tell you the truth from right and left, because he doesn't put up with no bullshit, He knows that this country's fucking corrupt to the core. So, just go over and take a look at him sometime. I won't put it up in the chat because I'm not sure how to do that real quick. But Chuck Baldwin, he's Liberty Fellowship. He speaks the truth from every angle you can possibly imagine. And he's he's originally a Baptist, but that's not who he is. He's a Jesus believer. That's it.
Yeah, I told y'all that my computer would take a shit. Now, didn't I?
His name is Dr. Chuck Baldwin.
Yeah, I think he is a doctor. He's a doctor of divinity.
Yeah.
He's been around forever, man.
Yeah.
The guy is like, he's probably pushing 70, but it looks like he's 50,
Yeah, I heard him. Yeah, I seen. I heard him before. Yeah, he's affiliated with a church down here in Baltimore.
He's a patriot, dude.
Yeah, yeah,
patriot through and through.
Mm-hmm.
A 2A patriot. Doesn't put up with no fucking bullshit.
Yeah, I see. He's affiliated with a church down here called Great.
Yeah, he's straight shooter, man. He won't leave it down Primrose Path. He just tell you what it's all about. And the biggest thing is, I don't know if this is going to go over big here, but he's not a big Zionist, like some of the other preachers out there, the big mega preachers. He's kind of a small congregation.
Yeah,
up in Kalispell, Montana.
Yeah. You said Montana or Massachusetts?
Montana.
Montana.
Up near the border of Canada.
Oh yeah.
Kalispell, Montana. I don't know if that's the exact town they're in, because he left Florida years and years ago to go up to Kalispell and preach the gospel. the real gospel.
Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
What?
I didn't. No, I was talking to Pat. I didn't see that one video that he did that he was talking about the UN created Israel. I didn't see that one. I never seen that. I'm gonna check that one out.
Yeah, dude, he preaches the truth, man. He's not buying into the the globalist Zionist bullshit, and he didn't. And it took me a long time to finally see what he was talking about.
Yeah, I gotta check that one out. I didn't see that one though, but I'm gonna check that one out. That's kind of interesting. What he did.
Yeah, it is, man.
Yeah, that's kind of.
Yeah,
That's
you
kind of.
learn a lot of stuff from him, man. It's he's just a no bullshit kind of guy, And I'm a real gruff kind of fucking vet, and he speaks the truth.
Yeah, because that's the reason why I say that's because a lot of people was figuring how did they get over Israel when it was a war back at that time. You had war. I think it was World War One. I think because they got Israel in 1944, right? And that's real interesting is on how all of that happened, and they still was able to come and take over Israel. So they had a type of help going on. So that kind of fits to what seemed like what he may be getting to, because around that time they had to have some help to get it, to take it over. Especially, I think it's 1944, 1948, but it was a war going around there.
Yeah, it was right around that time, even before the end of the war,
Right.
Hitler wanted to send those people down to Israel.
Right.
So
that is kind of interesting right there. And this is the first time I've heard that mentioned, but it kind of fits, because a lot of people has those questions. Wait a minute, how did they take over Israel? And all that was going on, it must have been some type of deflection, or they had help, and that kind of fits it.
And before Israel became a state, the Jewish state, the Israelis and the Jews were living with the Muslims, and they even took care of each other's children when they went out to their services. So it was like, what happened in the meantime, and it was Zionism.
Actually, the way the story goes in history, when Muhammad received his revelation from Gabriel, he didn't know what he had until he went to a Jew to reveal it to him. And that fits as far as, and plus in Ethiopia you have Jews, one of the Jews, and what's the name, mix it together all at once. So yeah, that's been like that for a very long time. But I think that when the way the story goes in history, Muhammad went to a Jewish person to reveal what he received from Gabriel. So,
the Jews were scattered to the four corners of the earth.
Yeah.
But, basically they rejected Jesus Christ, who was a Jew.
Right.
So it's really strange that all of a sudden the Jews said, we don't want these Muslims in our so-called homeland.
Right.
When they took care of each other,
Right.
was like one big,
Happy.
come to Jesus moment, but
Right.
they rejected it.
Right.
It's sad. It really is.
Yeah, because when Muhammad was going through what he was going through as far as all they were rejecting years ago, rejecting his doctrine, Islam. He had sent his disciples into Ethiopia, and the king in Ethiopia was protecting them from the people that was outside. I think Turkey and a lot of those countries out there, because they wanted to, take him out because of the doctrine he was, spewing, and they didn't accept the Islam. And then when they came to get the disciples in Ethiopia, the king said to the disciples, "Do you believe in Jesus?" And they all said, "Yes, we believe in Jesus. We're not discredited." And the king said, "Well, since you say you believe in Jesus, then no, we're not here anymore." And the people couldn't take them. He says, by them leaving in Jesus, they can stay here. So that was one of the stories of history as far as Muhammad and stuff like that when it came to
Yeah,
Jesus.
and the people in Ethiopia were like crypto Jews. They were scattered, like I said, to the four corners of the earth.
Right.
You could go to South America, you could go to the Americas, wherever. It was everywhere. Russia, Eastern Europe, everywhere.
Right. Yep. Everywhere. You sure is right. You're absolutely right. Yep.
But the one thing they forgot was, when Jesus came to the planet, he told them, "I am the way, the truth, and the life." And the Jews, especially the Pharisees, they said, "You're not the Messiah."
Right.
And so that's where it all started. It was just fucking crazy.
Yeah.
They had their own, the Son of God, the Son of Man, the King of the Jews, and then they rejected him. It's just sad, And these were people from all over the earth.
Yeah.
That, some rejected him, but many did not.
Right.
And it didn't matter what color you were,
Right.
what creed you were, whatever. It's just sad.
Yeah, it is. Yep. Yep. You're absolutely right about that. Yep. Everything you said is 100% right. Yep.
And I was when I was in high school, there was a synagogue, Orthodox synagogue, right across the street from where I went to school, and so I got a huge influence from Orthodox Jews,
Oh, okay.
and even friends,
Right.
friends right in high school. I mean, we smoked dope together, we drank booze together, we did it all.
Right.
But years and years later, I finally, came to the realization that Jesus really was the King of the Jews, and he was Lord of Lords.
King. Yep.
That's where I am today.
Yep. You're right. Absolutely right. Yep.
I even consider becoming a Jew, Orthodox Jew, and going over to Israel, but there was something that just didn't fit quite right, and so here I am today, decades and decades later, and I finally realized the truth.
Right.
What will bring us all together.
Okay. Yeah. Did the Orthodox Jews believe in Jesus Christ, or they didn't believe in Jesus?
Well, there were some that broke off from the Orthodox Jews.
Oh, okay.
They call them Jews for Jesus.
Oh, okay.
These were really, really, they're very religious.
Right.
But, the vast majority of Jews obviously didn't accept Jesus Christ.
Right.
But, you know, there are some that have accepted him. You know,
Right.
really famous people like this guy Clayman. He was born a Jew, but he considers him a Reform Jew that came to know Jesus. You know, and
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
and he's a really famous lawyer too. So
Oh, he is. Oh, okay.
yeah, Clayman,
Oh, okay.
Klayman.
Oh, okay.
But you know, just gonna have to wait and see what happens, how everything pans out in the world. But I do believe it is a battle between you know, dark and light.
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
So
you're right about that. Yeah, it is a battle going on, and
yeah.
it seems like it's getting out of hand in some places.
Oh yeah.
It's not.
Just look at places like New York City
Uh-huh.
and Los Angeles, San Francisco. You know, these places are just absolutely dark. You know.
Right. Right. Yeah, a lot. Yes, that's true. A lot of dark things that's going on.
Yeah.
Right.
But I used to live in Las Vegas, you know, for
Oh,
about
okay.
the last 10 years.
Uh-huh.
And then, you know, my wife's been really sick for the last 10 plus years. She's in hospice right now.
Oh, okay.
But I got us all the way down here, 2,300 plus miles
Oh, wow.
from Las Vegas, Nevada, which is a commie state now. You can call it Nevada Stan if you want to, you know.
Right.
But I just had to get out of there. It was just, I could just feel like shit closing in on me, you know.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because I didn't want to have to wear the ritual muzzle,
Right.
you know,
Right.
like a lot of the Muslim women who have
Right.
been muzzled, you know.
Right.
Same thing.
Right.
You know, they don't want you to speak truth.
Right.
You know?
It's funny that they just John Hopkins University just brought out a question of a study they did, and it shows that that mandate should have never been implemented because it didn't do anything but the opposite of what they wanted it to do. So it was basically, it was like, it was a waste of time to bring that mandate out as far as that what you're talking about. Because what they was trying to cause not to happen, it actually didn't happen the way they felt that it did with the mandate. So they said no matter what had happened with that mandate or not, it still would have. Matter of fact, it did more harm to the economy than it did. It's supposed to be good. Because,
Oh, yeah. It was pathetic, man. Dude. Let me tell you, it just, it absolutely obliterated, you know, large sections of the economy, like,
right,
you know, hospitality,
right,
restaurants, all that shit, man. It's just, you know, just wipe some people out. You know, they're still out on the fucking streets trying to make a goddamn living, you know. So
yeah,
it really just, you know, when you look at the government now, it's like Fauci has become the kind of like the dictator from way back in the Roman days, you know, where he put out edicts and you're going to do this or you're just, you know, we're going to smash you.
right,
It's just, oh my God, you know, and here I am, you know, I'm pushing 68 years old now. I'll be 68 in May.
oh, okay, congratulations.
And, you know, dude, you know, when I was growing up, they even had vaccines back then. They shoved that shit into your veins.
Oh, they
And
did? They had vaccines back then like that? Like they do, it was it like it is now or no?
it's not exactly the same because,
Oh, okay, okay.
you know, what they're pushing now is something very synthetic. You know, they call it mRNA vaccines.
I got
You know, but, you know, when I was a military brat, so when we went over to the Philippines, I was a little kid, you know, I was like 9 years old. and they push like yellow fever, typhoid, typhus, all these different vaccines, you know. And so I'm really wondering if we weren't pushed into something way back then that was really false reality, you know. Because I just watched this, and I've known this for 2 years. Dr. Andrew Kaufman, he just he and several other people, including David Icke, put out this film called Terrain, where they question the whole virus theory. They call it a theory, you know, rather than, you know, maybe some of this stuff is just coming through us naturally, like through bacteria and environmental things like that, you know. But they say even polio really was not a virus. It was something that was caused by environmental problems, like using pesticides on crops and DDT and all this shit, man.
Oh, wow.
And it starts making sense when you start thinking about this. You know, I mean, they're pushing out this propaganda that, you know, we've identified these thousands of viruses, you know, and you can't even see them except under an electron microscope, and we sort of know what we're looking at, but we really don't know what we're looking at. So it's crazy shit, man. I mean, God Almighty, you know.
Yeah, I just seen someone sent me a video of people in El Salvador. They received a package from the government. They received a bottle of vitamin C, vitamin D, pain pills. Then they have the medication that they did not, that they said you can't do here. Is that Moderna or something like? It's one that they say that you can't use here in the U.S. It doesn't, you know, comply to the laws of what the CDC set.
Yeah, I know.
I forgot what it's called. Does it start with an H or something? But they have that in the package in El Salvador, and they pass that around to the citizen.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't vouch for all this stuff that the pharmaceutical industry pushes, but you know, I know there's one like ivermectin, which Joe Rogan
That's it.
he took.
I think,
ivermectin, and there's a bunch of others too. But
right. I think that's the one. That's it. What you just said. I think that's the one that they put it. El Salvador put it in a package. So they have that. That's it. Because they was like, how that they taking care of their citizen in this way, but over here they doing it, you know. But yeah, it was. I was like, wow. I was like, oh snap.
Yeah, I'm a real big believer, especially over the last few years, that there's ways to naturally heal yourself. And I'm not a fucking freak about this shit.
Right.
I do believe that there's a lot of truth to you know, trying to take in food that is more natural.
Right.
You know, certain things that you can put into your diet that will
Right.
make you a lot healthier than what the pharmaceutical industry could ever do. Because, you know, you watch these commercials, even on Fox News, which is supposed to be conservative, and they throw up these commercials, you know, and there's 10 side effects to, or 15 side effects to these drugs they're pushing, you know. So it's just crazy, you know. But yeah, you got to go watch that. I put it up on my Facebook page under Patrick Lee, and it's called Terrain. I believe is the name of it. and
Okay.
done by Dr. Andrew Kaufman and several other doctors.
Uh-huh.
And they're just saying that, you know, we really have to question what they put out to us in the media, because it's just constant, you know, COVID this and COVID that, you know, and pretty soon, you know, the American people go like, what the fuck, you know,
Right.
we could figure this shit out without some government official pushing it out onto us, you know. I mean, God, you know, during the very first year and month when COVID began to become a big thing, you know, I think it was like in latter part of February or March of 2020. You know, the first thing I went out and did was I started trying to dig for information, you know, alternative information, because a lot of the alternative information was coming from actual doctors, you know,
Right.
medical doctors with
Right.
degrees and stuff, and they weren't agreeing at all with what the government was pushing. So, and it confirmed my beliefs that, you know, people were just in a panic and a fear, and you know, and I do sincerely believe that the good Lord, you know, led me to these people, and within a week or 2 weeks max, I knew that they were full of shit, you know.
Right.
But it's really sad that a lot of people are not picking up on it, even at 2 years hence. You know, I'm just like, wow. Because we can see the economy is just taking a nosedive, you know. It's just, but they won't tell you that the economy is taking a turn downward, you know. They just try to push out the disinformation from within the government, you know, and Biden and all that stuff, you know. And it's scary, man. I mean,
Right. You're right. Yep. You're right. Absolutely scary. Yeah.
you know, and
So how,
I have to add this before I kind of get off my high horse here, but you know, um, a lot of these people, you know, within the government, and they're mostly white,
uh-huh.
to tell you the truth, but because they know that, you know, if they can get you're a minority, you know, you're Hispanic or you're black or you're whatever, you know, if they can convince you to come on board, they're, you know, they know that they're going to write their ticket for the next couple of years. So, you know, it's fucking sad. But you know, my brother, he's married to a Hispanic woman, Mexican American. My sister married a Mexican American. We all grew up around the San Antonio, Texas area. So, you know, when I was a kid, man, we didn't have any prejudices. We didn't give a shit about that because we didn't see fucking color.
Right.
You know, we loved everybody until they proved us wrong. You know, and that's the way of the good Lord.
Yeah, I think a lot of it, just like I was saying earlier, I think a lot of it when it came to preachers and they was, you know, coordinating with the government, end up dividing a lot of the people. Like you're saying, you grew up in San Antonio where it was mixed.
Yeah.
I grew up in a mixed atmosphere, lived with people that was mixed, hung around people mixed nationalities, different race. But I think a lot of it has when the government and the preachers and clergymen working with the government to divide us. And
of course,
when they did that, they took God away. So they took God away out of it. So that's where it started, when they started taking God away, because they used it to divide, and they noticed, they was like, hold up, we seeing this pattern going on. let's do this, and then let's take God out of the whole situation. There was some people say they love God, but they actually didn't because they was working with the government that created the system that we are in today, which is division and stuff like that. Which that didn't happen to people like you and me, a lot of other people that grew up in a mixed race society within ourselves. But on a broader picture, it just took a lot of things away, and it just pretty much it pretty much killed the core of what America is, a melting pot of mixed race.
Yeah, exactly. You know, my grandfather was half Comanche. You know, so what you know, and my dad passed this down to us. You know, he hated racial jokes.
Right.
You know, and you know, somewhat I agree with him. You know, it's pathetic.
Right.
You know, but you know they called his dad half breed.
Right.
You know,
Uh-huh.
but he was, you know, it is what it is. These people just never get it.
Right.
They never understand that
Right.
we're all one blood. We all bleed red.
Right.
You know, every single one of the human people on this, the human beings on this earth bleed red.
Exactly.
It's not the exterior.
Right.
That,
exactly.
you know.
Yeah. And many people, like you said, don't get it. Don't get it.
Yeah.
And those people that didn't get it is wondering why America is doing what they're doing today.
Yeah.
Because they didn't get what was going on years ago when they participated on what the government was doing and participated in the actions that the government set forth for them to do, so they could be, so the people who control the system have control and have the money and have the power now. So
Yeah.
and what it is just destroying America is what it is. It's now.
Yes. That's
now,
right. It's just destroying our core, you know, our core values.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, because if you went out into West Texas, where my dad grew up, and also Tommy Lee Jones, another fucking religious dude, he grew up out West Texas. You know, you go out and onto those ranches,
Right.
You're not going to see all white fucking people. You're going to see a mixture of God-fearing, you know, good people. You know. You know, Church of Christ, you know, which I didn't grow up in, but my dad did. And my mom grew up in Arkansas. She grew up as a Methodist. But my dad, dude, man, you didn't even want to fuck with him.
Right.
You know, when people started telling racial jokes and shit like that, oh man, he'd fucking go off, dude. You know, I mean, when I got out into the, you know, I got out into the world and I went into the military, you know, I used to laugh at some of those fucking jokes too. But dude, you would never want to bring up that shit to my dad. He would fucking rip you a new asshole, man.
Right.
You know, especially if it was, you know, kind of like derogatory. If it was really derogatory, it was like, man, I don't want to hear it.
Right.
You know.
Right. I had a great grandmother that worked for this this family that owned the Baltimore Sun paper where I'm at, and she took care. She was a nanny. She took care of the kids. They called her mother, stuff like that. They had their own mother, but they called her mom. But as time went on, the owner of the Baltimore Sun paper said, "I'm going to make you famous when I pass." And she never looked, you know, she kept like, "Make me famous." So she never thought of, no more. And then when he passed, what he did, he wrote the entire story of my great grandmother and the things that she did and how she was a part of their life and how important she was with the family. And he was basically showing how don't look at race, look at what is going on, and look right here how we all can come together, and look what's going on here with my family and this person's family, and how she raised the kids, and the kids went off to college and everything like that. He wrote a whole article, and it was wonderful, and it showed that, wait a minute, why are we sitting here looking at and divided the way we are? And it opened a lot of people's eyes in Baltimore or, in Maryland and stuff like that. But it was a big article and things like that. He pretty much did, like he said, made her famous.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the name of that preacher that was black. Shit, man. He ran for president. It wasn't Jesse Jackson. It was a conservative black dude. Damn, I don't know. I can't remember his name, but
Years ago, around Jesse Jackson, when Jesse Jackson, it was a little bit.
Yeah, it wasn't Jesse Jackson. It was a conservative black guy.
You say he was a preacher?
Yeah, he was a preacher, but it wasn't Jesse Jackson. It was one of those. He was really dark. I mean, he was like black as the night, man. But he was super conservative,
Oh, wait
and
a minute.
But anyway,
did he have his own business or something?
I think he might have, but it wasn't one of the people that actually like the ones that was a CEO or Domino's. I know that guy.
Oh, okay.
He was okay, but this is a different guy. He was a super conservative. He didn't believe in abortion. He didn't believe in separating the races or anything like that. Oh man, I wish I could think of his name, but
do you
anyway.
Do you know when he ran for president?
Oh God, it had to be like 20 years ago.
Oh, okay.
So, but man, I would have voted for him if he had made it to the final stage.
Oh, okay.
He's a hell of a dude, man.
Oh yeah.
Because he brought conservatives together, and I'm not just talking Republicans and Democrats. I'm talking, God-fearing, salt of the earth kind of people.
Oh yeah. Oh snap.
Yeah. Wish I have to look up his name after a while, but he was a hell of a man,
Oh yeah.
Didn't smoke, didn't drink, didn't carouse around, and all that shit, which is way better than what I can say about myself.
Right.
So I would have voted for him, kind of like a Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan was a really straight shooter.
Yeah, Ronald Reagan. Yeah, he sure was. But I'm trying to remember that guy who ran for president. I remember, but I can't get his name. Oh man, I can't get his name. Just like with Jenny, what's his name? Deathclaw. Yeah, I can't get his name.
Yeah, there actually has been some really conservative black people out there. They grew up in the church.
Yeah,
they became preachers.
It's
went
three
to divinity school and all that shit, man.
It's three tea parties that's conservative. You got the guy from Utah. His name is Burgess Owens. I think.
Yeah, he's a cool dude, man.
Yeah,
I like Burgess
Owens.
Man.
You got one in Florida.
Yeah, I can't think of his name right now, but I know who you're talking about. Burgess Owens, man. The guy's righteous, man.
Yeah,
and those are the kind of people we need to run this country right now.
You got one that's in Detroit. Now they saying he's the future of the party. His name is John James.
Yeah, I've seen him too, man. I like him a lot, man.
Yeah. They say
him a hell of a lot.
They say he's the future. He's a free thinker. Matter of fact, that's how he even said it. I'm a free thinker. But
exactly.
I
like him a lot too, man. I know exactly who you're talking about. He's been on Fox News a bunch of times.
Yeah. But they say he's the supposed to be the future of the party. But even though he lost twice, I think he lost twice in the Senate. and I think, but they just said that he was supposed to run for governor of Detroit. I don't know if he going to actually do it, but they said it was rude to say that he was going to run for governor.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah. Hope he does, man, because you need to kick that fucking bitch out of Michigan. I mean, they got some really bullshit running the state of Michigan and a bunch of those northern states, New York, Michigan, all over the place. It's
Yeah,
just crazy.
yeah. But yeah, they said, he's supposed to be the future of the party. And I thought he was going to get that Senate. I thought he was going, because that was a real close race, but I thought he was going to pull that one out. But he didn't. Burgess Owens going to be all right as long as because he's close with, well, they in the same thing. He's close with what's his name? Oh man, Mitt Romney.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they call because Burgess Owens is part of the same religious thing that Mitt Romney is.
Yeah.
But
I hope he has good luck, man, because we need some strong people, man.
Yeah.
Without strong people, this country's going down the tubes real quick.
Yeah. Dang, I forgot the third guy. I forgot the guy's name in Florida. I think the other one name was he from Louisiana? There's three of them in there. I know. I think there's three of them. It's Burgess, the other guy from Florida.
Yeah, James and the other dude, whatever.
Yeah, then it's four. But I'm talking about I think they two of them in Congress. I think Burgess is a senator. So it's two of them. It's him. There's two more. I think they in Congress. Then they got John James, and then there's a couple more that's running for in the next election.
Yeah, man, I wish him luck because we need all the help we can get from all corners of this country, man. I mean, it's got to come together real quick because what we're turning into is kind of like the Balkan. We're becoming balkanized, like over in Europe, parts of Europe, where they've split off into several countries, which used to be like one country, So we don't need that. We need to stay united. But it's getting harder and harder.
But did you hear that? What's the guy? He was in the Senate for a long time from Las Vegas. Reed? Didn't he just?
Yeah, Reed.
Yeah, he just passed away, right?
Yeah, recently, like within the last year, I think.
Yeah. I think it was somebody else that. He just passed.
Yep, sure did. I mean, at least he had some common sense, but like our current president, he's just beyond his useful years, you might say.
Yeah. Our particular.
And it's kind of like a crime family. A lot of people call the Bidens the crime family. So they're like passing money around to each other. That they picked up over in Ukraine and China and all these millions of dollars they just bring back to their family. So that's why they call it a crime family. Because it's pathetic.
Did they say about they said that about a lot of them. Didn't they say that about the Kennedys and the Bushes, and then they said about them? They was something like that about them. I don't know. What's up, Batman?
What's going on, Vaughn?
Not much.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Decided to put my makeup on just for you, Vaughn. Looking good, right?
Yeah.
What'd I miss?
Oh man, I guess you didn't miss too much. They were playing music, playing the harmonica and stuff like that. The guitar, a little conversation here and there.
Yeah, I know. When you start talking, it's hard to shut you up.
Yeah, yeah.
But you know, I'd never shit you though, Vaughn. You're my favorite turd.
That's messed up. Yeah, I appreciate that. I really appreciate it. I was talking to Artie the other day.
Yeah?
Yeah, on Facebook, yeah. Yeah, I was talking to him.
It's been it's actually been a slow day today in the community.
Yeah. Yeah, I was looking at the cannon. They was canning the girls was canning earlier today. I looked at that. The prayer-thon is going on with Hawk. I was on there. I think he had some type of thing. Now they talking right now, but at first they was having something they was going on about what's going on in the government and stuff like that. He had this I don't know what it's called, but it would tell you the ins and out about different people in the government and stuff like that.
I was kind of hoping I'd seen you today during my live.
You was live today?
Yeah, I did my giveaway.
Yeah, I was there.
Was you there?
Yeah, I was there.
I didn't even see you.
Yeah, yeah. You had wait a minute. Wait a minute. When I clicked on it, I didn't see your face though. Oh, that was.
I was there.
I
was the host.
You know what? I might have clicked on it and you wasn't there, so I thought that you probably wasn't on yet. Oh, because I seen that thing that be hitting the drum or something like that. I seen that.
No, today was drama free. Today was a giveaway day.
No. You know how you got your logo? You got that picture or something with some character hitting some type of drum or something like that, or hitting something.
Oh, my fat man with his chicken bucket.
Yeah. That was on the screen when I clicked on it. So I was like, oh, he must not be on yet. And then I put it off, and I must then go back.
It's all good.
What is that? A corn?
I'm Corn Pop.
Look at that.
I'm the head corn in charge.
Look at that.
Yeah, you know, I got to bring some entertainment level to things.
I see that.
I like the blue eyes.
Wait.
I know, right?
You might not like me after this. Let me pull her up. Where is it at? Okay. Thank you, sweetie. I like my blue eyes too.
You know what, guys? I used to donate plasma for years and years. And when I was down in Charleston, South Carolina, I went to a plasma clinic there to donate. And there was this albino Negro. I don't know if you've ever seen an albino Negro, but it's a unique experience, dude. Because they have the blonde hair and their eyes are like crystal clear. It was the spookiest thing I've fucking never seen. I just kept staring at her, and I hope I didn't make her nervous because I was like right across from her. She was on one donation table and I was on this one over here. Dude, I'll tell you what. Because like white people, they have kind of like pink eyes when they're albino.
Uh-huh.
But a black person has like these clear fucking eyes. They're like white.
Yeah.
I mean, white, dude.
Yeah.
It spooked me, man. But I didn't mean to, I didn't mean to stare at her, but it was like, wow, man, I thought I just like something like an alien,
Yeah. Fat man. But those plasma clinics, a lot of them was owned by China.
Oh, I believe it.
Hell, when I was working out a lot, I always gave plasma. It helped you lose weight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I donated on and off for like 15 years.
I mean, this fucker over here, wait, there he is. I mean, he's always trying to sniff your hair for some reason.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, he's a fucking pervert. That's why.
Right? I mean, what the hell, Joe? Don't you have little girls' hair that you can sniff in the White House or something?
Yeah, right.
You invite him over to your channel one time and he never leaves.
Oh, wow.
You got to wonder about people like Joe and Hunter, whether or not they're inbred.
What's that, Joe? What? Oh, you are inbred. Okay. That explains a lot.
Figures.
Oh, snap.
I truly believe that since America is a melting pot now, there's going to be a lot of white dudes, and I consider myself, somewhat white.
Uh-huh.
But you got to wonder, how when they really became deeply inbred, in the hill country, across the Appalachian and all that area, you got to wonder. I'm just saying.
You saying that was they inbred, the ones that came from
Appalachia? Yeah, up through Kentucky, Tennessee. There's a lot of inbreeding. Arkansas. There was a lot of inbreeding going on throughout the hill country, from the Ozarks all the way up to the Appalachia region, reaching all the way to Maine.
Oh wow!
Because the Appalachian Trail actually goes all the way up to Maine. Not a lot of people know that, and I just learned that recently myself.
But the places that let's just say there's a lot of places that we come from. I mean, look, you would see that in the Bible, inbreeding. You're like, wait.
Oh yeah, sure. And they took multiple wives and all that shit.
Right. So that was nothing new. So
yeah, but back then it wasn't so bad. The gene pool wasn't so screwed up.
Yes, it was. That's what you mean. It was,
I don't know about that.
It was pure back. People would say it was pure back then. The genes.
Yeah, I think pure.
Here's my example. Okay, my dad was really intelligent. I mean, this dude could do math like backwards and forwards, geometry, algebra, and all this shit, calculus.
Uh-huh.
And my brother could too. He was older than me. But why is it that when it got down to me, I couldn't do any of that shit? Okay, because I got a little bit watered down. But what I'm saying is that there are certain genetics, whether it's American Indian, which my dad sprung from, and then I got kind of watered down somehow, some way, because both of them were genius level, my dad and my brother. Now, I don't know about my grandfather, because he was half Indian.
But where about your mother?
My mother, she was just kind of an old country girl from Arkansas, northern Arkansas.
She was
a really good person, but
you probably got that. Your older brother got the gene from the father, and you probably got your mother's gene.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Man, my mom wasn't dumb, but she was not the
Like
genius level.
genius
You know?
level. Right, right.
You're right. And my dad, I mean, you know, he came from dirt poor background and back
Right.
during the Depression. And,
Right.
you know, so he was mixed with Indian,
Right.
but the guy could do fucking anything. You know, it's just like he was born to be this special character from the gene pool. You know,
Yep.
that's the only way I can explain it. You know, but you know, there's a lot of dumb motherfuckers that you know haven't bred out of their race. You know, all you got to do is look at the fucking royal family from England. You know,
Right.
I mean, Jesus. You know, they need a lot of help.
Right. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't care either way. All I know is the government says that I can self-identify as a genius, and that's good enough for them.
Right.
Look at that face.
Of course.
Look, am I not beautiful or what?
Right. Oh, my.
How do you do all that shit, man? You got a bunch of programs running through your computer?
No, I just have one other program running, Snap Camera.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my stepdaughter did a picture from Snap, and you know, it made her look like really how can I put that? Animated, you know.
Yeah, like this one, I just have a big schnoz now. You know, I'm a coke user from the '80s, baby. Look at that thing.
Yeah, that's a big old schnoz, man. Dude, if it got to be bigger, we'd have to, you know, maybe trim it down a little bit or something.
No, I was just looking around on the internet trying to find different things to make it when I do my lives a little bit more entertaining.
It's pretty cool.
Eat me, baby. Eat me.
Eat me, I'm a banana.
Daylight come, mammy wanna go home. Hey, girls. You want a nice sized banana?
Yeah, right. Hey, well, I'm thinking about it. My two of my favorite movies are No Country for Old Men with Tommy Lee Jones.
Okay.
And that guy Bardem, he's Spanish, and he plays the villain. And then the other one is Lonesome Dove. That's a great series of. It was a movie strung into like a series, you know. So it lasts like three and a half hours or something like that. But this is a great movie, man.
Yeah, the only thing I actually kept up on with TV is the series on Discovery, Moonshiners.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that one too. My wife likes it too.
That's about the only one that I actually even paid for cable for.
Yeah.
And we'll go back to this.
Lonesome Dove is pretty old, you know. Now I think it goes like back like to the early '80s or something like that. That's with Tommy Lee Jones and Robert Duvall, and I can't remember the name of the black dude, but his nickname in the movie was Dietz. You know, and they went traveling from a south border Texas town all the way up to Montana, you know, and so they had to go across the Badlands of Wyoming, and they ran into Indians, you know, and that's when things kind of changed a bit, you know, because Dietz got killed, and then Robert Duvall got shot by an Indian arrow, and he got some gangrene, and so he passed away. But anyway, that's a damn good movie, man. It's like an epic Western, you know, and I think that was written by Louis L'Amour, if I remember right.
See, I think we need more people like Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, definitely, man. One of my favorite.
The Duke. And the Duke.
Yep. Well, and Robert Duvall and Tommy Lee Jones, man, in the same vein. Maybe not as big a stature, but you know they made their mark in the westerns. You know,
Tommy Lee
Duke was great.
Tommy Lee is definitely something else.
I'm about to drop off onto the prayer-thon over Hawks. Yes, I'm gonna go there and help them with the prayer-thon. I see y'all. Nice to meet you, Pat. I see you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too, man.
All right.
Eric, it's been a blast, buddy.
All right, buddy.
Always is.
There's another guy by the name of he has the name Vaughn in his called Backcountry Preppers, and gotta go check him out. He's pretty cool. He's got this big old long beard and a bald head, you know, but he's pretty cool, man. He's got some land out in Arizona, like 40 acres or something like that. But he works in San Diego. And if he ever has to bug out, he's got 40 acres to go to. I got like 2 acres out in Arizona.
I have no acres in Arizona. I don't want acreage in Arizona. I'm getting the hell out of Arizona.
Oh,
I have 10 acres up in Alaska.
That's cool. That's like the last frontier.
Exactly.
You know. Yeah, but as far as lower 48, I'd say Arizona is probably the last of the lower 48 frontiers. And Alaska is the last frontier.
I'm just over Arizona. Too many people from California have come out here.
Oh yeah,
they're screwing shit up.
Of course they are. What else is new? It's like down here in Florida where I'm right now, you know, you got a bunch of fucking blue bellies coming down here and fucking everything up, you know?
Yeah, that's a problem. So I'm getting my shit together, get up there to Alaska and get my property built up.
Yeah, there's another guy up there. You've heard of Alaska Prepper, haven't you?
AP, yeah.
Yeah. He's one of your buddies.
Yeah, I watch a lot of AP, not so much anymore.
I don't either really, but I know of him, you know.
But I do Frontier Preppers I watch a lot. They're also up there in Alaska. Then there's Sean in Alaska.
Yeah, and then the dude from Florida, I can't think of his name right now, his channel name, but he's been doing some. He bought a bunch of land up in Wyoming. That's another kind of frontier kind of land because it's, you know, nobody wants to move there because it's cold as fuck, you know. But it's a pretty cool place.
Well, see, that's why I decided on Alaska is because nobody wants to go there. And I'm like, I need a challenge. I need to challenge myself.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, the early settlers, you know, when they went to the northern tier of the country and on up into Alaska, those are some hardy motherfuckers, man.
I figured Alaska, but that's about as challenging as I'm going to get. Virgin
Yeah.
land, never been touched. You know, there's no utilities out there. And forget about having utilities ran because it cost you at least $1 million just to have utilities ran out to the property.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. You're better off without the utilities anyway, because they're going to cut all that shit off. If things keep going the way it's going right now, there ain't going to be no utilities anymore.
Yeah,
So you might as well live, off the land.
See, Nebraska got smart. They did it smart. In the state of Nebraska, the utilities are publicly controlled. They're publicly owned.
Yeah.
Back during the Great Depression, they went out to all the utility companies and bought them out and made the utilities publicly owned. So you're not overpaying for things. You're paying for exactly what you need and for the maintenance of the equipment.
Yeah, it makes sense. But now, even in places like Texas, where they used to be independent, are no longer independent. They're run by globalists,
Yeah.
It's fucked up, man. Damn, I started this bottle of 12-year-old Buchanan Scotch whiskey last night, and it's almost gone. Fuck.
My biscuits would be tore up by now.
Yeah.
I never was able to do whiskey and hard alcohol. Beer, on the other hand, shit, I drink people over, under, and around the table all the time.
Yeah. I spent a couple of tours over in Germany, so I know all about drinking beer too.
Matter of fact, when I went to the bar, I don't think I ever bought a beer because I always challenged people. I said, I can finish this pitcher of beer faster than you can slam down that can of beer. And I won. I always win.
Yeah, we had this Hawaiian dude over there. He used to do a lot of arm wrestling and shit like that. And he'd always bet beers, that he could beat him. He's a big old dude, man. Fucking arms, fucking size of a goddamn gorilla. Nobody could fucking touch him. He was a MP, military police. That dude fucking take down anybody, man. It didn't matter who the fuck they were. He was just a fucking brute, man. But he never paid for a fucking beer. Never. And, people, Army Rangers and fucking, anybody. They just couldn't take him down, man. So he got free beers all the time. Get fucking wasted. Even when he was wasted, he could fucking beat him. Yeah, he was pretty cool, man. I got taken down by 2 MPs one night. I went up against try to kick this warrant officer's ass. Went outside the door of the bar and tried to take him down, and these fucking 2 MPs grabbed me by each arm and made a wish out of me. Man, I hurt fucking like 6 months. One of my shoulders was just fucked up, man. Because it was always the MPs were the biggest fucking dudes with the biggest fucking muscles, and they take you down in like 30 seconds,
Oh, yeah.
And we weren't wimps, but they were just fucking big.
Probably a good thing they took you down before you got to that warrant officer.
Yeah, because they would have court-martialed my ass if I would have kicked his ass. And I was on the verge of doing it too.
I mean, a warrant officer, ain't really much of an officer, but they are an officer.
Yeah, exactly. They got a commission as a warrant officer, and you don't want to, take down a officer. So it's a good thing they took me down before I did that. Thank God. You know, our whole unit over there in Germany, especially when I was in the Army, and I was in the Air Force too, believe it or not. But I went to Germany the second time in the Army, and I went to this post that was called the Rock. You know, it was a good reason. There's a good reason for it being called the Rock, because they're all the fucking bad motherfuckers there. You know, ex-airborne, or at least, you know, some Rangers and stuff like that from Vietnam era. And man, it was a tough unit. I mean, they just didn't take no bullshit off of nobody. And if you're like a new recruit, like I was, you know, you didn't fall out of formation when you went running every morning. So, like every afternoon, because I was on remedial PT, I had to go running an extra 3 to 5, 6 miles, you know. But I'll tell you what, by the time I got through with remedial PT, I never fell out again, except when the battalion commander wanted to go for a run, because he was an ex-Vietnam vet too. And that motherfucker liked to run 10 miles minimum. I could never fucking run 10 miles. I could run 5, 6, 7 miles, but 10, I don't think so.
See, unfortunately, I never got a chance to join. I had gotten into a little bike accident when I was younger, and they had to remove bone fragment from my skull.
Oh, yeah.
I was in ROTC, and my major told me, yeah, you could possibly get in. There's 2 ways. You could say that it happened so long ago that you don't remember, that all you know is that it's a scar, which you would be lying. And if they ever caught you in that lie, you'd be in a whole lot of trouble. He goes, or they could buck your medical file all the way up to the Pentagon. And there's about 15 stops along the way. And at any time it can get bucked right back down.
Yeah.
Even if it goes to the Pentagon, there's a chance, high probability that they'd buck it down anyways. And this was,
yeah, my wife got into a rollover car accident when she was in the military. She was healthy to that point, you know, but I guess it was a civilian car too, but they rolled it over like several times. And the next day, when they tried to pick her up off the hospital bed, you know, to go get her x-rayed, she just like screamed in pain, you know, and they found out she broke, you know, some vertebrae in her neck, and there was some bone shards back there, you know, little pieces. So eventually they had to go in there and pull out those little pieces. She was never the same after that, man. Once you get like in a head or trauma incident, probably not coming back from it too well. But anyway, she's considered 100% disabled vet now, and she's basically on her deathbed. So,
see, they didn't even realize that I had any injury at all to the head until I was in the ER room and I started vomiting blood.
Yeah, that'll do it.
There was no outward signs or anything.
Yep. Head trauma's a bitch, man. I'm surprised I didn't get any when I was in the Army, because I came stumbling back from a bar, you know, over there in Germany, and this was after we came back from a field exercise. So I came through the front gate. I got down about a block and a half, 2 blocks, and I just fucking, it's just like somebody turned the world on its side, you know, and I fell down. I was just drunk as fuck, man. And I hit the back, kind of right side of my head, and I don't remember anything after that until the next day when I woke up in my bunk, you know. But usually what they do to you when they pick you up off the side of the road like that, you know, the MPs or whatever, they take you back to what they call a drunk bed. No mattress on it, just springs, you know, metal springs. So you can't throw up on yourself and die, if you're on your back. But they put you face down so you can throw up through the springs. But dude, I woke up the next day and the back of my head was just like one big bloody mess, man. But it was all dried and shit, And people are just making jokes to me. What happened, Lee? Did you get rolled? It was a trip, man. I have to admit, my 3 years in the Army was surreal.
Yeah, I wished I was able to. My friend of mine, he went in, he joined up, him and his buddy on the buddy plan. And unfortunately, had he made it 3 more weeks, he would have been fine. But one day during a run, his knee. Now he's destroyed his knees skiing when he was younger, and his knee finally gave out one day. So they were debating on what to do with him, and then it just came down to the fact that they're just going to discharge him since he's in boot camp right now. Had he made it another 2 weeks or even another week before it happened, then they would have had enough time and money invested in him that they would have actually repaired his knee for him and kept him in. But they ended up dropping him like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah. Yeah, my friend was in the Army Airborne, and he was a roommate when I was in the Army, and he got a really fucked up knees. His knees were both fucked. I mean, he even did civilian jumps before he went to the Army. His knees was just so fucked. I mean, because just a few times, you drop out of an airplane, and your parachute doesn't really open as wide as it should, and you slam down on the ground, that'll fuck your knees up, man. But that was his status. I imagine he got a little bit of disability for that.
And then my ex-wife, I wished we were together at the time, but she had joined the military. She joined the Marine Corps. I would have talked her out of the Marine Corps. I would have talked her into something like the Air Force or Navy.
Yeah, exactly.
Just because that's the type of person she was. She's not really meant for the rigors of the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a whole different type of person that, goes through that.
The Air Force and the Navy are by far the best branches, man.
And since she had issues, she just ended up having a breakdown, and she said, "I want out," and they said, "Okay." Started processing her out.
Yeah. Yeah, the Marines they got a whole different mindset. They're kind of like how can I put this? The Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, they are.
And then the Army's just a little bit below that. They're not quite so stupid, But the Marines, oh man, I met some Marines, man. They are fucking haywire, I mean, dude.
Yeah, they have a few screws loose.
Yeah, they do. I met a couple of Marines on a bus when I was going to into the Army, and we were going to Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, and I met this couple of Marine dudes on there. They're fucking nuts, man. They think their shit doesn't stink. They think all the other branches are just totally fucked up, man.
So I would have joined the Army. There's no way I would join the Marines. The Marines are.
Yeah.
The only way I would have joined the Marines is if I had gone through college first and entered in as an officer.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's the only fucking way. Yeah, because enlisted Marines, dude, they're some fucked up people.
When that major told me, chances are very slim that you'll ever be able to follow that dream, I said, okay. And that's about the
Yeah.
time I gave up on high school and all that shit. I'm like, I'm done. I don't need it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be a ditch digger.
my nephew was going to go into the Marines, and he went through all this pre-training before they sent him off to basic, and he at the last minute he decided to drop out. He did, because he actually turned his life around, and because he was kind of a druggie before, but he's like a master of everything you can think of: master electrician, plumber, carpenter, drywall. He can do all that shit, man. I mean, there ain't nothing that they can teach him. He's like 50 years old now, so but he really turned it around. He's a smart dude, man. He obviously got my brother's brains and my dad's brains, because he just picked shit up like it was nothing, man.
So I had a friend that I was in ROTC with during school. He went straight into the military. He went into the Army. And even the Army fucks up sometimes because, I mean, he was smart. They trained him as a medic, but he was a sharpshooter. He could hit things with that rifle that just would shock and amaze you. And they actually wanted to train him, take him out of being a medic and change his profile and make him a sharpshooter.
It makes sense.
But that's after they already invested in all that time.
I found out when I got into the Army, I could shoot a little bit too. And so people were trying to get me to go into they said, you ought to go into the Army Airborne. And I said, fuck you. I don't want to jump out of airplanes. Yeah, because that was a pretty good shot,
Why jump out of a perfectly good airplane? There's nothing wrong with this thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll jump out when it touches the ground.
Yeah. My other nephew, he actually did go into the Air Force, but I think he got into this field called combat tech. So he was jumping out of fucking airplanes. You don't think of Air Force people jumping out of fucking airplanes? But he's got a picture where he's jumping out of the back of his fucking C-130 or 141 or whatever it was. I didn't even know they had anything like that in the Air Force, but apparently they have some special forces that do the same shit that the airborne does,
Yeah, each branch has its own special forces.
Yeah. I just didn't realize the Air Force had that much shit, but they do. So he went over to Afghanistan, like, even after he got out of the Air Force, he went over to Afghanistan as a contractor, Just jumping out of airplanes over there, too. Fucking crazy, man. I didn't want to do that shit. He's down here in Florida, too. He's in a little town called, I think it's called Navarre. It's up kind of close to the panhandle of Florida. And he works for the sheriff's department, which is a natural progression for a guy that was doing that, jumping out of airplanes and shit,
It looks like you got yourself a nice little troll in there in the chat.
Oh, yeah. That's okay. I don't mind trolls. I'm a little bit of a troll myself. It's okay.
Yeah, I usually don't mind them until they start getting annoying.
If they start talking about my mother, then they got a problem. Or my dad. Because they don't know them.
I just wait until they get downright annoying.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to get up here for a minute. I'll be right back.
Not a problem. I'm just rolling a cigarette.
So what's going on now? I just went and did my duty in there. I'm sitting out here in the semi-cool of Central Florida. It's raining tonight. It's supposed to rain tomorrow too, I think. Not sure how much tomorrow, but it's raining right now. It's just a steady little light rain. Not too cold. Probably in the 50s. I'm going to go empty my ashtray. I'm going to walk through the rain. One of these days, I'm going to try to send you all some photos and or video so you can see where I'm living here. It's a pretty cool place, man. It's in Mount Dora, Florida. You know, Mount is kind of a, you know, there's no mountains around here, but it's called Mount Dora. It's near a lake, huge fucking lake. And there's lakes all around this part of Central Florida. But right across the street is tennis courts, you know, run by the city. There's a pond on the other side of that. And down the other way is about a block away is ballpark and all that shit, man. So it's a pretty cool place. I like it. But I mean, like right across the street is tennis courts. Oh, and they got what they call disc golf out that way. And so it gets a little noisy out here during the day up until about 9 o'clock at night. And then you can fucking pretty much hear a pin drop. Now I got like 8 trees, big old oak trees in the front yard. Another 6 or 8 trees in the backyard. I haven't counted them all up yet because, you know, I've only been here like a month. So it's a pretty cool place, you know. Big old oak trees with Spanish moss hanging off of it. You wouldn't think of that in Florida. You know, you think of beaches and all that shit. But believe it or not, big parts of Florida are like other parts of the deep south, you know. So that's pretty cool. Okay, people, start talking, or I'm going to get off here and go to some other fucking room. Or better yet, go on StreamYard. How's that sound? Show your ugly ass mug up here, like mine. Okay, bye-bye.